Okay. Make sure this is working. Okay. So, when we last left off, I guess I need this over here. What's that?
So the druid had put his clothes back on.
Yes, the druid had put his clothes back on. He's no longer a bear. When we last left off, you guys were in the midst of Castle Karamark, having gotten past the gatehouse, which had been occupied by trolls for some unknown reason. According to the goblin companions the trolls had, who apparently the goblins did not particularly care for the trolls, so they were quite happy after you defeated them, and they were free to leave. They shared with you that a few weeks ago, the trolls had arrived with a group of tall people, humans and so forth. The trolls were left here to guard and protect the gate. The humans went into the castle and then sometime later came back out and left. The trolls and the goblins were left here to do whatever they wished to at the gatehouse and otherwise keep people from getting in. They've been gone now for a couple of weeks, except for the trolls have been here. You guys have defeated them as well as their dogs, the troll hounds. And then after you got past the initial gatehouse, going across the waterfall bridge to the other side, you first defeated a golem dog of some form by knocking it off the bridge and into the waterfall, and into the waters 150 feet down. And as you guys were working to open the door, although it briefly was answered by an unseen force, whatever it was went away after not allowing anybody in. So you guys opted to pick the lock. When you did so, a swirling cloud of sand appears behind you on the bridge. Obviously aggressive and or triggered by your guys' actions, which is where we start at this point. So you guys are where you are at.
Can I move my character? Because I was on the side.
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there even like a way to
Right there?
fight
Okay.
a wind elemental?
Okay. So we roll initiative and begin. Benedict, you are the first one to react.
Okay, well, I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
You can drink a healing potion.
Yeah. So 7, 9, 11 points of health back.
7, 9, or 11.
11. Yes.
Oh.
All of the above.
So 11 puts you at 24.
And then I'll use like a ray of frost because why not?
Okay.
A 17.
A 17 ray of frost is a miss against the swirl of sand.
Wow. Okay.
Assuming that's who you were targeting.
Yes.
Okay. The living whirlwind of sand goes ahead and moves. It moves up here. And then
Oh, there's even a little wind animation.
it has some wind animation. Well, of course, it's a swirling wind thing of sand. Comes up there and goes for Asnak.
Yep.
It floats towards you. Like I said, a little tornado on the bridge. When it gets to there, it throws a gust of sand at you, threatening to knock you back and do damage. It's a 26. 23, I mean.
That would just be a hit.
Okay. Does 17 points of damage.
Okay.
And give me a... Knocks you back 5 feet into Benedict. Both of you give me a reflex save.
You're good at that.
I'm not.
As a dwarf, you're not.
Got an 18.
An 18?
22.
22, okay. You're both able to maintain your footing despite the slippery concrete or slippery stone.
You said 17 points?
Points of damage, yes. Now, as a note, the distance you guys are up above the water is approximately 150 feet. If you were to fall and hit a solid object, it's 150 points of damage.
I die.
If you were to fall and hit something soft-ish, like water, it's still at least 75 points of damage.
I would die.
Yes. Okay. So keep that in mind as far as the amount of damage you can take. Okay. So I need to do. No, I didn't do it right.
Can we just talk to the guy?
You could.
Just talk to the elemental.
Okay. Now I got your
Wind
damage.
elemental, stop.
So it moves up. It punches you. You manage to keep your feeding. It punches at you a second time, hitting a 29
That's also a hit.
for another 16 points of damage, and pushes you back. Both of you give me another reflex save.
I got a 23.
Okay.
18.
Okay. Both of you continue to hold your footing as you knock into each other.
16.
Asnak, what would you like to do?
Want to take 2 5-foot steps to get to the other side of it? Like, well, how many 5-foot steps would it take to get out of its reaction space?
To get out of its reach of 10 feet, you would have to get to here, which would be 5 3-foot steps or 5-foot steps.
I'm going to go ahead and take. Okay, I'm going to take all 3 of my actions, take 5-foot steps to.
Just scoot past it.
Yes.
Okay, so you do 3 5-foot steps to get you here. Okay,
Can you move his piece back?
Doge.
Um,
Now keep in mind, right now it was effectively pushing you towards the building, and the fact that the two of you are getting tangled up with each other was the nature of the the saving throw, the reflex save. If it doesn't have anything that blocks you, a pushback is just you go 5 feet. Okay, so be prepared for that.
Over the edge.
Doge.
I'd like to withhold my turn.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I was expecting that to turn.
Val did.
Okay. I guess I will inspire defense and attempt to linger it. So, that's a 26.
A 26 is good up to a level 9 creature. It seems to be effective against this.
Is it critical?
It is not a critical.
Okay. So then I will telekinetic projectile it. That is a 29.
29's a hit.
So 14 points.
14 points. Okay.
It takes 0.
Takes 14.
Okay. And that's it.
Okay. Thorin.
I was expecting to have their turn.
So if I moved right up to Asnak and it did a shove against me, would it shove me straight?
It's pushing you straight away from it.
So I just go back on the bridge.
Correct. At the current positioning and angle.
Okay. If it moved, it could.
It could absolutely.
Okay. So I will rage and then. How far would 40 feet get me?
40 feet.
Okay. Yeah. So then I'll sudden charge it. I'll attack it. That's a 19.
Okay. 19 is a miss.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. Tespa.
I was going to use a reach spell and do a 2-action heal on Benedict.
Okay. Where are you? You are there. You are going to be out of range.
Isn't it like 30 plus 30 is 60?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Reach spell. Yes, 60 feet. Sorry, I missed the reach part.
More than 10.
$47 points.
Wow, thank you. I'm fully healed.
You're fully healed, you said?
Yep.
65. Okay. Arathath.
I think I stopped you complaining, correct?
Okay, so I'm going to make my way up to the wind elemental.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
Do you have a speed of 30?
Well, 30 gets you right behind the dwarf.
Alright.
I'll move to behind the dwarf then.
Okay.
Oh, that, okay. But I was moving him. I didn't mean to do that. I
Okay.
was trying to move
Oh,
him
I got
for
to the
you.
door. That's good. Oh, it's not.
Okay.
I won't touch anything then.
Now, if you want to do it, that's fine, but you need to be quicker on it.
I had it selected. It was immediately dragging it.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll let it go. Not a problem.
So, is my pathlet completely blocked from attacking him, or is it?
You are 10 feet away after, I believe, a single move.
So you have to move up to the up. To
No, that was 2 moves to get to there.
Alright.
So you have 1 action left.
I am going.
You have a loaded sword and otherwise no reach.
You could shoot your sword.
I'll shoot him. I'll see what happens
Sure.
if you shoot a wind elemental.
I'm sorry. I had
That's okay.
it's slowing the drag.
I'm using a
just 'cause I can't
reroll on
see.
that because this is going to end horribly if I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Ten plus 25.
25 is a hit.
All right. And then it is a.
Right here. Range strike.
Yep. So 2d8. So. Three.
3 points.
3 points.
At least it did not ricochet backwards right into me because I
Okay.
rolled a 1 the first time.
Arias.
I'm going to step. Is the cliff right by the door where I'm at? Is that where the water starts? Is where the cliff is at, or the cliff is?
That's cliff extends out about 10 feet total
Okay.
through the 150 feet worth of fall.
Gotcha. I'm going to take 10-foot step forward.
Okay.
Raise my shield.
So you're right. Sorry. I'll let.
Oh,
Raise
raise
your
my
shield.
shield. And then step forward
Okay.
the 10 feet, and then I will attempt to demoralize with a scream.
Shout at it.
Like, yeah.
Okay,
huff and puff
go for
and
it.
Blow you away.
Go for it.
That is. 23.
23 against its will is a success,
Okay.
which makes it what? Frightened 1.
Frightened 1.
Okay.
I scared the wind.
Ack.
Like, you're actually succeeded on there. Unless it's even against the troll, too.
He's inside.
Well, this is air, so.
Move me up next to Devin.
Air's seen everything. Air has seen and experienced everything.
Okay, that's 1 action.
They've been inside every yes.
Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Spell attack. 22.
20.
No, more than that.
Okay. 29.
That's a hit.
Well, no. If I might be metagaming.
I will try to resist the temptation to pull them all, to move them also.
It's okay, I have trouble with my game.
It's easy for me when I'm looking at the map. Somebody says I moved for me just to grab the marker and move them, but I'm going to try to avoid doing so.
I can't help that the owl bear is always the MVP of the
9.
game.
9 points. Okay. Yep. Good job. You got him. Okay. Benedict.
Okie dokie.
We got past the turn, right?
What's that?
We
So
got past the turn.
We didn't get.
Never mind.
We got past a turn.
Never mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna move into the building. Like, how many squares can I go back into
Well, the
it?
door hasn't been fully unlocked.
Can I finish unlocking it?
You can
Or
start
I-
working on it.
Can I try to just barge down the door?
You can attempt to break it down. Give me an athletics roll.
Break down the heavy castle door.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean it's already half unlocked. That's something.
Well, that doesn't affect the structural integrity of the door, but sure.
And you had 2 successes, so
26.
A 26? Yeah, you're not able to bust the door down.
Okay. So can I finish unlocking the door?
You can start working on the door, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's start working on the door.
Okay. Roll a d6. That's how many rounds it's going to take.
Oh, 1.
Okay. So on the start on your next action, you can roll, and that'll determine whether or not you're able to pick the door.
Okay.
Okay. The whirlwind reacts. It's going to first take a 5-foot step here. Then it's going to take a strike at, let's go for Arius, who it's be slightly scared of. Striking a 20.
that is a miss.
And then it goes for the Barbarian, hitting a 24.
24, so you're singing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 22. Yeah, that's a hit.
For 17 points of damage and knocks you back 5 feet.
-1.
We'll use my reaction,
Okay?
so you get 7 points back.
So 7 points, so
And
So you only took 10.
No, it doesn't stack with them.
doesn't stack.
How would he be knocked back?
Right, you only take 10
behind
then.
him?
And I'm going to use Weight of Guilt instead of Glimpse of Redemption.
Okay.
Makes him Stupefied 2 instead of Enfeebled 2.
Stupefied 2.
No, I'm talking about
Mine's
when I
10
told Craig he was knocked back
Didn't
5
Craig
feet,
know when I moved
and
up?
Ten-
I'm right
10
behind him.
So
So
I'm
wouldn't
gonna
I just
assume no.
catch him and keep
Maybe.
him from knocking
I don't
back?
know.
Stupefied 2, okay?
Just push the
Now it's a stupid, scared wind of cloud.
Yeah, no, you're stupid, Win. That's how I demoralize it.
Okay. And then he moves you back 5 feet. Got that. Asnak.
Okay. Can I still get through, like, over to George?
You can run, or you continue to take 5-foot steps.
No, not 5-foot steps.
You just want to run?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, move to the corner, to the left of whatever George's character's name is. I don't know what this character.
So right here,
Yes.
it's going to be 2 actions.
Okay. I'm fine.
Okay.
And then I am going to hunt the wind elemental.
Okay. Doge.
I withhold my turn.
You don't want to get out there? Valbed. You're just trying to throw George off his game by making it
I know.
earlier.
I gave you my hand crossbow and you can shoot it. Pew,
I'm
pew,
going
pew.
to throw another telekinetic projectile at it.
Okay.
So that's a 26
26 is a hit.
It's not going to be shooting.
for 10 points.
10 points. It takes 0 damage as it disperses.
Okay.
What? It's gone.
Thorin.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to do something else?
Then I guess I'll cast guidance on the champion, I guess.
Okay.
Champion seems like he's doing stuff.
Yeah, you can still see wind and the sand sort of moving around, but it doesn't seem to have any concentration anywhere right now.
So it just retreated.
You feel guided.
Guided.
Thorin, what would you like to do?
So it's not. It's not.
It's still present. You just don't know where it is.
Okay.
It's when I say it disperses, the wind sort of scatters and the sand sort of falls around, but you can still see the sand sort of moving around on the
Right.
bridge.
Okay.
Just hit whatever's next to you.
It's just.
Oh yeah,
I learned how to
battle starting. That's all.
Andy, this is when you get the water bottle out. You just
Yeah, I'll move up next to Benedict.
Spritz it with water.
Okay,
And
against the wall.
Yep.
Okay,
And I guess I'll just stay there.
okay. Tespa.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Please.
You don't want to get out on the bridge too? Aerothath.
I am going to reload.
Okay. And?
I'm going to hold my action there.
Okay, so you're just going to stay there and reload.
Yep.
Arias.
I'm going. Oh, now I go. I yell, "That's right, stupid wind!" And then
It disappears.
hey, I'm going to take a 5-foot diagonal step back to protect
Benedict?
Benedict while
Okay.
he's doing that, and
Gee, I wonder who's looking like
Raise-
that.
raise my shield,
Okay.
and then lay on hands myself.
Okay. How far is that? How much does that get you?
12 points.
Okay.
I was so upset,
easy target.
and my AC goes up.
Okay.
Yeah, you know they
Ack.
It's like, hey, I think he's gone. And then
I'll
that
hold
guy's
my
the guy who
action.
gets it.
Okay. Benedict. You open the door.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Well, assuming you unlock the door.
Yeah, I thought I had to make a thievery roll.
Oh, you're right. Go for it.
I got a 29.
Never mind. That door's not open.
I got a 29.
At 29, you are not able to open it.
All right, I'm gonna try and.
Try another attempt.
Yeah, can I try it again?
Sure. Give me another D6. See how long that attempt's going to take you.
4.
4 rounds.
Did you not use that?
Okay. The sand swirls around, and then after a moment, rematerializes right here.
we were all looking at you about the same thing.
I know. It's like the movies where I'm just alone and I'm like, hey, I think he's fine. And then
Yeah, it's all good. And then it strikes at Aerothath.
Oh boy.
It hits 33.
That is a hit.
Is it a
Critical.
Is critical like 10 more?
yes?
Yeah.
But you
That is a
He
critical.
has,
You have the-
he has
Oh,
songs, so no.
not a critical.
Not a critical. Okay.
It got close.
Make a reflex
17
save.
points of damage.
17. Dang.
He's gonna have you roll a reflex,
No, it moves you back 5 feet.
no matter what.
Yeah, that's automatic, just as part of its hit. And then your choice. You can drop whatever's in your hands and try to grab the edge, or you can hold on to whatever's in your hands and fall with them.
I'm gonna drop and grab the edge.
Okay? Give me a reflex save.
Reflex save.
That's fine. Just standing on an open blade.
You should have went with your sword.
Reflex, where is it?
The song gives them a +1, right?
Yep, you get to +1 the same curse.
So I get plus 13.
16, 17,
18,
17.
17.
You good with that?
I don't have any rerolls unless someone wants to.
That's what this should have been held for, would be a good use
Yes.
for it. Okay, so he's thinking a 17 is not good enough. See if you can roll better.
Much better.
20, 26.
Okay, so you stumble back and off, dropping your sword. It tumbles away into the water down below, along with, I'm assuming, some of your ammo that you were loading or whatnot.
Yeah.
But you managed to hang on to the edge of the bridge, dangling there above above a very tall drop.
This is like a dramatic movie scene.
Okay. Aznak.
Sure hope you didn't pour all your money into that sword.
What do you say?
Oh my.
Would you say that's still
And now I'm
hunting because
unarmed.
I hunted it
Yes.
last? Okay.
Yes.
Then I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at it with my crossbow.
Okay.
So, 12 to 25.
Is a hit.
Okay. Damage is 11. I'm going to reload and attempt to identify any weaknesses.
Gonna try recalling some knowledge off of it.
Sure.
Okay.
What would that be?
Give me a.
Religion?
You pick a lore. Well, you can use whichever lore you want. Arcana or nature would be the appropriate ones. You can use the other ones with a penalty.
Well, I'm going to use nature.
Okay.
Got 12 to 27.
27. Okay. You recall creatures known as living whirlwinds.
Yeah.
They are elementals. Air elementals specifically. They don't have any particular weakness as such. Their main advantage is the ability to disperse, nullifying damage, etc., and then they reform within 25 feet.
Okay.
Okay. They don't have any particular weaknesses as such, though.
So they have resistance or immunities.
Okay. Doge.
So I know this is all split action, but the water down below, that's rushing water.
The water right here is where the edge of the waterfall is. Everything below that is a drop of 150 feet.
Okay. There's no way for me to save his sword.
Save his sword? No. That's quite a ways down already. I mean, I guess you could dive after it and maybe fall faster than the sword does and grab it before it hits the bottom, but then you're still going to hit the bottom with it.
But he's a water dog. He's immune to water damage.
He's not immune to water damage. He's immune to drowning. Falling into water hurts him just as much as everybody else.
It's like you think that doing a belly
Now,
flop
with your water dog abilities, retrieving the sword from down below probably would be fairly simple given time.
Gotcha.
Okay, assuming it's not destroyed in the fall.
There's no easy way to get down. I don't have anything on this creature.
I just need a weapon.
You can bite it.
There's nothing I can do there.
Well, you can,
Okay.
You can punch it.
Yeah.
Our attacks have been doing full damage so far.
We think, right? Or do we know? All right, I'll go up to it.
Okay.
That's one action,
I think so.
and then I will.
George?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 should be one action.
Yep.
And then I will go ahead and do a, I'll just do a regular flurry on them.
Okay.
$26.
That's a hit.
Nine points damage.
Okay. And a fortitude save, I believe. 26.
And that goes against my DC.
Yeah. And then you get your second attack.
Where's the DC at? I can never find that on this sheet.
Class DC.
Class DC is 21.
Okay.
So the other part of my flurry. 25.
That is a hit also.
$14 points damage.
14 points, and it got a 25 on that save.
So that's still good.
I'm sorry, you said 14 points?
Yeah, 14 points.
Okay.
And
You race out there clawing and biting at it, sand going everywhere.
we'll do one last attack.
Okay.
22.
22 is a miss. Bard.
I will do my same thing I did last time. Another carry projectile. That's a total of a 20.
That's a miss.
And then I will guidance Doge.
Okay. Doge has guidance.
Yes.
Thorin.
+1 on your first roll. For 1 turn.
So I'll take 1 move up to it, and I'll attack it.
So it looks like I'm probably gonna have to do the weapon shot back to this and get
That's a 33.
A 33 is counting flank.
Yes.
Okay. That is a hit.
The gun's part might be broken though. The gunpowder.
The ammo's gone, probably. Well, the ammo I had in my hand is- I still have it.
25 points.
25 points. Okay.
That's 80, so as long as I don't-
That appears to be enough to destroy it. As you strike into it, its form breaks apart. The sand scatters. You're not sure whether it disperses again, but then after a moment or two, the sand isn't moving anymore. It seems to be completely gone.
Okay.
And I'm just hanging around on the edge.
Tespa.
I'm gonna try to hit attack from the edge and then,
Run up and help him.
yeah.
Okay. So give me a athletics roll for Tespa.
Don't roll bad.
I'm feeling over.
Steps out.
What's a natural one do?
Step on his hand.
We both fall.
11?
Total of 11?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not able to get any good positioning to actually help him. I mean, you reach down, you grab his arm. You instead give me first a fortitude save
Oh boy.
to maintain your grip, and then I'm assuming a climbing check, assuming you want to climb back up onto the ledge.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
give me
he's just gonna hang there.
give me a fortitude save first.
+2.
Oof.
What'd you get?
3 plus 10, 13.
15 or 13? I mean.
13.
Okay. Bard song adds 1.
14.
Okay.
So,
I don't have a reroll.
yeah, I guess we're just gonna see what happens there.
You're gonna stick with a 14.
Yeah.
Okay. And give me a climb check.
Climb.
Which one's the climb?
Athletics.
Athletics, yeah.
Okay.
That's plus 12. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
26. Okay. So your strength is able to hold out. You hold on to the edge and climb up on, and then climb back up onto the edge. The priest is there to help you, guide you, and everything. She obviously is very beneficial. Meanwhile, the druid, after a few more rounds, go ahead and roll again.
I almost died.
What's your bonus on lockpicking?
It's normally a +8, but the lock picks give me another +4, so +12.
Okay.
Wow,
So
that's some good rock picks.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got an 18, so 30.
30. Okay. So a few more rounds, and you hear a satisfying click as you think the door is unlocked now.
I kick it open. I'm kidding. I
It
just,
still does not budge.
I gently open the door.
Okay, you swing the door open.
Gently swing the door.
And meanwhile, everybody else is still out in the hallway. Looking out, you see a large room. Looks like an entryway. There is a fireplace on the far side of the room. A low glow to the embers. To the right is a couple of doors and a staircase that leads up to the upper level. The most notable thing, however, is a gigantic statue made out of ice directly to your left as you open the door.
Can I use detect magic on the ice?
Sure. You start casting the detect magic, and then you realize, yeah, it must be magical because it's moving.
Oh, guys, there's an ice thing moving. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Dang it.
Yes, that's what we do. I'm right at the end of the combat, 2 seconds
Immediately.
after combat, we open the next door.
Listen.
Did the door slam shut? I'm just making sure.
Nope.
No, okay.
Can,
Not yet.
Can I close?
Initiative's not been rolled yet.
I would really much enjoy to just close the door back.
Oh, he has an
Oh,
actual.
he has one. That's intimidating.
Is this another elemental?
I'm assuming so. It's ice.
It's still my turn, right?
Well, fortunately, you rolled the highest on initiative, so you get to go first.
I'm gonna close the door.
The door seems to be jammed at some point.
No, it's not. It's not.
So that's one action.
Can I pull harder on the door? Can I
Okay.
take a
That's,
thievery?
give me
Can
an
I take-
athletics check.
Okay. I have terrible athletics.
Man, he's dwarfed through it.
What's called closing the door?
I am
gonna
so
be?
glad I did
I got
not
a
go back to
15.
15. Okay, that's two actions.
I'm gonna move behind Arius because he has a
No.
shield.
This was my
Okay.
weapon.
Benedict starts yanking on the door that he's just opened, and then backs away from the door. He seems pale.
There's something big in
Tespa,
there.
you're panting a little bit, having just helped Arathath, who's sitting on the ground next to you right now, weaponless. When Benedict starts calling out some sort of an alarm.
Can I give my scimitar to Aeropath or whatever?
Sure, you pull out your scimitar, give it to him. That's two actions.
And then I'm gonna take a move back.
Okay, then you're going to retreat.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a knife now.
Yeah. I don't know. What is a scimitar?
Sword. Arius. You see something big inside the room.
I do. Quick shield question. I do apologize. I tried to read up on it. So, my shield is 30 HP and 15 breaking point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And 7 hardness, so that takes away 7 of any damage if I use the shield to completely try to block with an attack.
Mhm.
If it's less than 30, the shield takes the damage and I do not. No, we both.
If
take
it's
the damage.
more than 7,
yes,
the difference you and the shield take.
we split it.
Right. No, you take both equally.
Oh,
No split. Okay, so say you take 10 points.
so 3
7 points. 7 points is absorbed.
Okay.
3 points remain. It gets applied to you and the shield.
Okay.
When the shield reaches 15, it's broken and no longer usable, but can be repaired. If it ever reaches 30,
It's gone.
it's gone, cannot be rebuilt.
Okay. Just want to make sure I understood that
Okay.
correctly before I ran it.
Before you decide to use it?
Yes. So I'm gonna pull out my hammer.
Okay. It's already out. I mean, you just fought the elemental like 10 seconds ago.
Right. All I've done is scream at it. So
Yeah.
but that's okay. It's already out. That's fine. I will move forward 10 feet in the door.
Okay.
I will raise my shield and take cover.
Okay.
And test my move.
I just added in a scimitar so I can.
Valbed.
Do I see the elemental or not?
I don't know. Do you see the elemental or not?
It looks like I do, but I
Well,
don't
you
know.
see the figure, but move the figure for a moment.
It's just a temporary.
The circle is halfway in his vision.
If you can see this, if you can see the icon on the board, then yes, you can see it.
Could I try to identify with bardic work?
You see a giant horn.
Sure. You try to recall some knowledge on it.
This thing killed my dad.
21.
A 21. You do not know what it is.
Okay. Then
It's made of ice.
Okay. I will just inspire defense
Okay.
and guide the barbarian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arathath, you are prone with a scimitar.
I'm going to stand up.
Okay. Now you're standing with a scimitar.
I'm going to start walking over to the other side of the bridge so I can at least. Well, I can kind of see what's going on, but I can't really do anything from this range. So yeah, I'm going to move up by Benedict to see what's going on.
Okay. That's two actions.
And I'll just end it there.
Okay. Thorin.
So I'm gonna rage, and then I'm going to, and then I'm gonna sudden charge it
Okay.
next to.
Do you have
Arius.
second wind?
Yes.
Technically, this would be third wind. You fought the golem dog, and then you fought the whirlwind.
Well, was it a minute after? Did a minute pass between when the dog was killed and the air elemental
No.
appeared? No.
No, as soon as they killed the dog, he was picking the lock.
Okay. So I guess I don't
I
have
should
that.
stop opening doors after every
Yeah.
I think.
So
We were talking about this yesterday too, Carter.
I mean, I thought we learned that.
The only thing worse would be opening the door in the combat,
See, at
which
least
is
I'm-
what you were trying to do, but
Yeah,
I
last
did it.
campaign, we opened like 10 doors.
Okay,
in
yes, I
combat.
did in the last campaign.
That's a
open, like,
32.
10
a
doors
32
at once.
Yep.
that is a good strike, and you strike the creature without any difficulty.
But you missed.
I should just use a ray of frost on this.
This is your
I
axe.
want to give you guys some
Yeah.
player tips from Google.
That's 23 points.
23 points.
Yeah, I'm only adding 4 instead of 10.
What kind of weapon do you use?
Great sword.
I'm just surprised you rolled that low with 2d12.
I rolled an 8 and an 11.
Yeah. It's like, wow.
Okay, it takes 18.
Okay.
Yes. It's ice.
I assume you still had an action.
Sudden charge. Well, yeah, I guess I do have an action.
Say bludgeoning shatters
So,
ice.
I'll
Do you have
take-
a hammer, doesn't you?
That's another good one. That's a 26.
That's also a hit.
Surf weapons also pretty
That's
good.
another good roll.
They slash off big chunks.
Did you move him up?
That's 23 points.
23 points. It takes another 18.
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, you retreated? Oh, I thought you originally stayed there. I'm sorry. I thought you were thinking you were just going up there.
Okay, it's going to go, and it rears up and then exhales a blast of cold. Covering this area.
Great.
Maybe you should not move them.
Everybody there, give me a reflex save.
+1.
I suck at reflex. Though I got a 19 plus one, so 30.
18.
30? 18,
17.
17,
26.
26. Okay. So Arius
There's also a +1.
takes 11.
So 27. You said takes 1?
11 points. Sorry.
Okay.
Arathath takes 22. Thorin takes 22. And the other one was who? Benedict
Yes.
takes 11.
Maybe you should stop rushing in.
I'm a fighter, that's my job.
Okay. Then,
Does it 2 more times.
no.
It's
Then it strikes at Thorin, swinging a big icy fist at you, striking a 32.
A 32 is a hit.
Is it a crit?
No. I'm not raging, and I have a +1 for him, so I have my normal AC. So it's my normal AC is a 23.
Aren't you clumsy?
Yeah, I already applied that. It's a that cancels it out.
My +1 AC canceled out the clumsy, so he has his regular AC. So it's
Right, I thought your AC was 22 when you're clumsy.
My AC is 21 when I'm clumsy. It's 22 when I'm clumsy, but I have his. I'm not raging.
And also he's singing.
Raging
so that
applies a
adds
-1
one.
to AC.
I understand that.
Yeah,
but
my normal AC without anything else is a 23. -1 because of clumsy is 22. +1 because of his. Okay, then I'll do a flip.
Okay.
And it's just a hit.
I'm good with that because because my calculation showed you had a 22 armor class before with the clumsy, with no rage modifier. If you rage, then you go down to a 21.
Yeah.
So okay, and the flip avoids the damage or just gives you a bonus on
I
armor
get a
class.
+2 to AC.
Okay, so it avoids the critical, which is the important thing. You take 16 points of damage, including, if it matters, that is including 2 points of cold.
It doesn't matter. So 16 points.
Yes.
And I can use my reaction, so 7 less.
7 less, so 9.
As long as it's still gonna hit him. So
Yeah.
it's enfeebled too. I don't know if it doesn't want to. It's like, yeah, you know.
Hold on. So 9 points to you. And you
What are these days
are.
where you deal with one that like just hates debuffs?
It's like,
And it's enfeebled 2. Okay. Doge.
Think of it as water, but frozen water.
So
Yeah, you can
that's-
breathe it.
I saw it happen, right?
You saw what happened.
The ice.
You see the creature? Yeah, it's a big block of ice.
I saw
Oh, the blast of cold? Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so I saw.
The entire eastern edge of the bridge is covered in ice.
So I don't know how slick it is. I'm just assuming
As
it's
slick as slightly melty ice, covered with waterfall spray.
You're a water dog. You're okay. You're immune to water.
Okay.
Yeah, use your toenails. That's a cat thing.
So I would like to weave my way into the room.
Okay,
So that would be 2 moves, right?
2 moves.
And then I would like to do a quick flurry on him.
Okay,
No, that'd be my 3rd move, wouldn't it?
that'd be your 3rd action. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a bad one. 17.
17's a miss.
That's another bad one. 24.
24 is a hit. So you strike it quickly twice. The first one doesn't seem to connect that well. Second one puts some cracks in it.
Sounds like a good roll.
Yeah, we'll take that. 15.
15. It takes 10 points.
Takes 10 points.
So for 5 reduction.
Ack.
Wonder why.
It's like it's ice.
Oh, what can I see?
Might be because it's ice.
no Bifrost.
Fireball.
Is that my turn?
Yeah. That's what you got.
Okay, so I can, according to what I can tell, I can see it.
Yep. If you can see the icon on the board, you can see the creature.
How about a lightning bolt?
Sure. That extends from you into the creature.
No.
Whoa.
Is an area of effect.
Go for it.
No. Is it an area?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a 120 foot line.
I just took
You're the sorcerer.
Aim through Benedict this time. Okay, maybe if I
That's a lady bow right there. You will hit.
You
will
will.
hit 4 people.
You'll be very effective.
Effectiveness.
Okay, magic missile. 3 magic missiles.
3 actions.
3 action.
Okay.
So it's roll
It'd be the
these
last
twice
time
with a
Gross
16.
charges into battle.
4 plus 6.
You wouldn't have been hit.
Oh,
It's the rest of the people on the bridge that would be.
10.
while they're trying to figure that out, is there any safe way to go down to the lower level if I wanted to retrieve his sword back?
From the mountainside, at the keep over at the to the west, down there, you could. There's at least one rope already dangling down there. You could probably climb down to the water's edge from
So
there
I
fairly
could
easily.
attempt to retrieve
Sure.
that sword.
Yeah, like I said, it's just a matter of time.
I just send a lightning bolt through.
22.
22.
I'm sure the gun part probably doesn't work anymore.
Okay.
But at least it would be a more powerful sword.
It takes 0 damage.
I could probably always go
Asnak.
to the shop and get repaired or something.
Okay, can I? Is my character currently selected?
Yes. Yes, you can currently see him.
Okay, and I am going to hunt it, shoot it, and it's -2 for cover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. With the -2, it's a total of 21.
21's a miss.
Okay.
I almost want to do that
And
Crossbow bolt strikes the door outside of the building.
Can I attempt to identify it?
Sure.
I'm throwing nature again.
Arcana or crafting would be what you'd be using right now.
Good thing I
You
have
can
crafting
use,
as well.
now when I say that, those are the ideal skills. You can use any lore, or bardic lore is always the ideal.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm good in crafting.
Okay, give him a roll.
A total of 21.
21. No idea what it is. Never seen anything like this made out of ice. Normally ice is for drinks.
Even that's probably a luxury at this
So
point.
I believe you are done.
Yes.
So Benedict.
Okie dokie, it's time for him to die.
Oh, I thought you were going to open the door.
There is a door past the elemental.
There are a couple of them.
Hey, I mean,
I would like to reserve an action that if he attempts to do that, I smash him with the shield and finish him.
I don't know. I seen him take a shove
Opportunities.
him off the bridge.
opportunities.
I'm
No.
paralyzed.
Fear.
I will cast. I'll cast Thundering Dominance on Arius. He gets a +1 bonus to intimidation checks for 1 minute, and either once the spell's duration is over, or he chooses to, he can spend an action to use Thundering Roar, which in a 5-foot emanation deals 48 sonic damage. And 48 sonic damage, and they're also frightened 1.
Okay.
Emanation as in that goes out from me. Is it just against baddies or is it
It's against everybody.
okay?
Okay.
Good to
It's
know.
important.
So you have 10 rounds to find a way to get into a position where I'll hurt you.
Yeah, just let everybody die around you, then they're not affected.
Yes.
So that's 2 actions. What else you got?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Standing on ice.
It's standing on
Yeah.
thin ice.
I will move backwards, so I'm not standing on this.
How far?
I can move 25 feet, so I'll move that.
The line drawn.
I'll move that many feet backwards.
Okay. Give me a reflex save.
Oh,
Oops, that's 30. Sorry.
a 19.
A 19. Okay. No problem. You scurry away from the counter.
You're about to go get his gun for him.
Tespa.
Better now than later.
Did this guy hit us first, or did we hit him first?
He opened the door and then retreated, and then everybody else sort of raced in to attack it.
Oh,
No, I just waved up the shield.
It's
Okay.
really the greet. It's really the serve to greet us and we just like
Right.
smash each
Yeah.
other.
He's trying to give us ice for our drinks.
Yeah. It's like we're on it.
I'm gonna try
It's
to
the
do
bartender. It's
nature check or,
What about
You want to try to figure out what it is?
yeah, so
Okay.
nature
Okay. I'm gonna roll your nature. Go for it.
wouldn't be like religion or anything like that.
religious ice.
Arcana or crafting would be ideal.
Yeah.
If you want to use nature, you can, but you have a built-in penalty as a result because it's not a natural
Who's in
creature.
holy water?
Okay. 5.
5? No. Sort of looks like an elephant if you hold it in the right light. I'm sorry. What else did you want to do? You had 2 other actions.
All my other stuff isn't. I'm afraid that's gonna have to be it.
It's not like
Okay.
we worship God or fire or anything.
Arius.
So I'm going to
I just couldn't find it.
raise my shield.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to demoralize it.
Okay.
Scream at it and call it a stupid piece of ice.
Okay.
You're not even shiny.
And that is a 26.
Does not seem to react to you.
Yeah. And then I'm going to bring down my hammer opponent
Okay.
So
for a 30.
A 30 is a hit.
$11 points of bludgeoning damage.
11 points of bludgeoning.
Magical
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
It takes 11.
What's that noise?
it's 11.
One action. Raise your shield. Okay. Valbid.
Had you gone into wolf
So
stance?
it's like
So yeah.
Oh, you're not in wolf stance? I thought you were previously. Okay.
That's why I was rolling 6-sided dice instead
Oh.
of 8-sided.
Okay. Well, then I will add the other 10, the other 5 points. You only hit it once.
Yes. My fault if because like I said,
I can't keep track of what everybody's attack is, so I will make assumptions unless you specify.
I will.
of course now I know not to go into wolf stance.
You do. You can use the space bar to put a waypoint.
Yeah, I was measuring distance away from stuff. I'm going to go there and continue singing and cast guidance on, I guess, the fighter. Because that's the only other person I'm not doing.
On Azathath?
Yep.
Okay. Or Arathath?
Yep. Guide him to go right and go into the room.
Okay, Arathath. You've been guided.
Alright. Go beat him up.
Tally forward.
Alright, I'm going.
Sally forth.
I'm going to go over and beat him up.
Where?
Yeah, there's like no space to go
Oh.
in there.
Alright, well, I'm just going to.
There's a 5-foot square in the corner.
I don't even know how you would get there though.
Squeeze past the worm.
You move through my square and go there.
Put yourself in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a step back behind
So much
Valbid.
with your
Okay.
guidance.
I guess so. It's like I got you to move forward.
You take one move behind Valbid.
Yes, and I'm going to stay there because then he's not going to have that blast effect in my radius.
Wow,
anymore.
you're gonna use
Okay.
the bard as a meat shield?
Yeah.
Thorin.
I'm going to guide you. Thank you.
Well, I'm going to step in the corner since no one else wants to.
Okay.
And then I'll attack him.
Now Sally forth.
Well, not with
That's
that.
not the term, man.
That's a 16.
That's a miss.
I'll attack him again.
Your dice tray needs bigger walls.
It really does. I don't know why they didn't make him bigger.
I just need a
You're the one who customized
That's an
it.
18.
18's also a miss.
You can customize the visuals.
So,
Yeah,
distracted by Arathath backing away, you move into the corner and swing twice, missing the creature.
I guess.
The creature's turn. He is enfeebled. So, let's see. Only thing he really can do at this point,
What? Can you move me?
What does enfeebled do?
weakens his strength.
Yeah. Feel weak.
Stupefied's the other side of that. If I want to make him dumb.
Okay. He is going to.
Surrender.
He's going to start by attacking Thorin. Punches you, hitting a 29
29 is a hit.
for
Check that.
20 points.
Use my reaction.
Okay, so he takes 13.
And remains enfeebled.
Yeah. Feel weak.
Okay. Technically, that makes him, since it's going to adjust it momentarily, enfeebled 3. Then he strikes at Arias, hitting a 14.
That is a critical miss.
That's a fumble. Cannot hit you.
So I still have +1.
Melee, too much stuff. He gets tangled in his own gear. He is encumbered until he spends 2 interaction actions to free himself, which doesn't really affect him because he's not really going anywhere right now.
No
But
real gear.
he's
He's a golem.
he's encumbered.
He's an ice statue.
It's all the enfeebledness you've done to him. He can't carry
Then he
himself.
then he takes his 3rd attack against Doge, hitting a 12.
That is a critical miss.
I was gonna say that's a critical.
He's carried too much.
Melee,
ice now.
he is now fatigued, which doesn't affect him.
Just lays down.
I'm
Too
done.
tired. Okay.
This is dumb.
I feel bad.
I quit.
My only job was to pour drinks and give them ice.
Why am I fighting?
Okay,
10
Doge.
people at once?
Alright, I'd like to do a flurry on him.
Okay.
That's a miss. 19,
Miss.
25.
Hit.
You like my back.
14 points.
14 points. And he got a 21 on a save.
That's a fail, I'm pretty sure.
21 is the DC.
Okay.
Succeeded.
Hey, quick question.
Second action.
Are you gonna be doing
I'd like to go ahead and hit him
area
again,
of effect
hopefully.
spell that will hurt you if I move in front of you?
No.
22.
22 is a miss.
Woman,
I have like no spells left.
I'd like to go ahead
would you like a
and
hand crossbow and a field
step
bolt?
back out of his range.
Nope.
Mm,
Can I do that?
yes, he only has a 5-foot range.
Well, then I just want to step back just out of his range.
Okay, just 5-foot step.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aren't you smart?
Hmm?
Aren't you smart?
I mean, I'm not going to sit there and take a beating if I don't have
Act.
to.
You gotta do an Arcana check.
A 10? You've never heard of what this creature is either. Completely confused. Battle confusion.
Looks like ice.
2 actions.
How about cast Dispel Magic on it?
Sure.
Roll as a spell attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
That didn't work well.
That's it.
I just break it.
He could use your dice, correct?
No. That's unacceptable.
What's the modifier?
11.
I brought cookies.
14.
14. Okay, that seems to have no effect on it.
You like 'em?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Asnac.
Chocolate Easter bunnies, though.
Okay, I'm going to move in front of Velvet, I think it is. The druid.
That would
That'd
be
Benedict.
Benedict.
Benedict, whatever.
Yeah, one more.
I think that's really
If-
too low.
Is that 30 feet?
It's 25.
Okay, that's one more move. Okay, now I am going to, I don't, did I reload?
Nope.
No.
Okay, no. Okay, I'm going to reload, then take another shot at it.
Okay.
Okay,
Can't you do that when you move?
That's a high level feat.
wait, didn't I have one reload?
I think run and shoot is higher level.
Yeah, I have
It's not run and shoot, it's
I have
run and
running
reload.
Yeah.
He can reload his crossbow while moving.
I
Okay.
thought there was one called run
Well,
and shoot.
then, yes, I wanted to use running reload, and I believe I have, and since now I have 2 actions, I'm going to use Hunter's Aim
Okay.
and get +2 on my attack.
Okay.
So, total of 18.
Total of an 18 is a miss.
Okay.
Benedict.
Okay. Well, I have like nothing to do.
You're only a druid against dice. Yeah, you can't do
I
anything
have
about
no
that.
fire spells, and I've used most of my spells already.
Maybe
so,
it takes ice spells.
Yeah.
Sure, Ray of Frost.
That shield attack I was holding?
Maybe it'll
Throw
work.
my shield.
Let's see. Ray of Frost.
Do a heal.
Is that what you're doing? Okay.
Sure.
You're gonna heal it.
21.
A 21 is a miss.
It doesn't matter. I can't hit to play my life.
Got an action.
Oh, wow, okay. Can I try and make a? I'll try and identify it
Arcane crafting or
because. Do I need to make a nature check?
Sure.
Okay, I got a 20.
20. Doesn't look like a natural creature to you.
Oh, that's illegal. Okay.
Chespa.
She grabs her scimitar back from the
Yeah.
You're not going to use that. You can't figure out where to put the bullet.
Of course, if it's a neutral creature, like a divine lance doesn't really do anything to. I mean, divine lance
It does half damage.
You choose the alignment. It has to be either, I assume, lawful or good, whatever your deity is, and then it all depends on its alignment.
I think because yours is both, you can use either.
You can use either lawful or good, but yeah, if it's a neutral creature, it's only going to do half damage.
Siren Ray's neutral good. So
Or
I
if
think
it's a
you
good
have to do
creature, it's
good.
going to do 0.
That's right.
Right.
It could be a good creature, and then we could stop fighting.
Just all of a sudden, up, we're good.
I'd appreciate yours too. That's always good.
So I'll do like a reach and a divine lance.
Okay.
Uh, 28.
28. Even with cover, you do strike it. What type of damage are you doing?
Siren Ray's good, so I think you have to do good. I think it's
Yeah.
just neutral good.
Yeah,
It's like
Okay.
Anomade, that's all
Okay.
good.
good.
Then roll your damage.
Creature heals.
Then we know to stop, right?
Yeah.
Ice Paladin.
Then we look at ourselves.
Sorry.
Hans, are we the baddies?
16.
16. It takes 0.
Oh, there we go, guys.
Arias.
That's a good creature.
So I'm mad that it doesn't get scared. And Doge is against that
The wall? Yeah.
wall, right?
Yeah, they get next to the fireplace.
Oh,
next
he's
to you, correct?
next to me. Oh.
Why don't we just ladder on the fire
Can
and
I,
let it melt?
Is there a process to move a teammate?
Yeah,
Like, I
shove.
can shove him without
Sure.
doing massive damage to him, maybe?
The
or
shove
is it-
doesn't do any damage.
Okay, I'm gonna shove him back 5 feet.
Okay.
And then,
Give me an athletics roll.
okay.
Unless you want to be shoved, or you don't mind being shoved.
This is a surprise shove. I didn't announce it or anything, so.
Probable cause.
If you don't want to go anywhere, then he has to make an actual shove attack. If you don't care, then it's a free thing. He just says you get shoved. Regardless, you don't take any damage.
Me personally, I'd let you shove me, but I'm playing as my character.
Okay.
and
Right.
I don't
He
think
doesn't want to be shoved.
Okay, Chris, athletics, you said?
Yeah.
Chris Rocket, let it happen.
So what am I rolling?
You don't roll anything.
That's a
42 plus
32.
10.
32. So you need a 22 fortitude bonus or better.
Nope.
Do you have at least a 12?
No, I have fortitude.
Yes.
It's 10.
10. Okay. So you shove him 10 feet.
Back into that corner there.
Opening more doors
Sure.
with people.
You shove him over to where that door is. Nope, the other way.
This one.
Over here.
Okay, cool. And then, so that's one.
Get out of here!
I say good dog as I do it.
Well, okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use that thundering roar.
Okay.
So now he's more than 5 with me now. Yeah, good. It's 4d8 sonic damage.
Okay.
Didn't say anything about like AC or anything. It's just
It's just 40.
It's gonna be a saving
Make
throw.
a will
Not take
save.
any damage.
a will save. You said.
Thundering roar.
Will
A
save. You
good
said.
strike. This is a good
It's a
creature.
one action thing.
That means we're the bad
No.
people here.
Yeah, I mean, we're literally invading this person's
It's a
house,
10-foot emanation that takes 48 sonic damage
destroying his
and a
elemental,
basic will save.
I'm
and
switching
spreading
sides,
it around
guys.
his
And if it
house.
fails
Take
it,
magic
it's
missile.
also frightened 1.
But
No, but when she
Yeah, I know.
used divine good, it didn't hurt it. So therefore, it's like, why are we
well, it's
attacking?
Okay.
doesn't
Well.
mean-
So,
What's this good you
Thorin, give me a will save.
Give me a will save.
he's more than 5 feet, right? 5-foot emanation.
It's a 10-foot emanation.
I said 10.
Oh, well,
That's fine.
You see,
Will
you got
save?
Doge out of the way.
yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's 14.
Okay. So roll your 4d8.
Okay.
Can't believe
I rolled a 2.
it. Can't believe
15 points of
Maybe
damage.
if you guide me.
15 points of damage.
it.
Okay.
Can I use the reaction on my own
No.
attack?
No. Okay. So you are frightened 1. You take 14 points of damage.
Yeah.
The creature seems immune
To sonic damage. Yeah.
to the mental damage effect of the sonic. It has a mental trait on it.
Oh, I just wouldn't have used. Okay, well, I wouldn't have known that. So
Well, right.
thundering roar, whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, and it's a mental effect.
Yep.
Oh,
And
man.
then I raised my shield.
Okay.
Push me out of the way for nothing.
Yeah.
No, he saved you 14 points of damage.
Yeah.
Maybe he was pushing me towards the door. He wants me to start picking that door.
Yeah, there you go. Open more doors up.
Valbid.
I would like
There's a
to.
loud shout from the room.
I like the telekinetic projectile some of the embers from the fireplace at the dude.
Okay.
Big brain in it.
Rolling a 1, so you can do a
Ooh,
fumble.
ooh, 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 fumble.
And explodes.
Magic fumble.
I get ashes in my.
You made them all stronger. Target gets a +2 bonus on attack rolls until the end of its next turn.
Okay. And then I inspire defense.
Okay.
Shoot, I didn't mean to do that, guys. Here, have some defense.
You scoop up the ashes and it's really ice, and you're putting it back on the creature. Okay.
Is it actually?
Arathath.
So we get closer.
I'm going to use. I don't know. Am I
AC.
allowed to use gladiatorial
AC.
lore? Like maybe I fought one of these things in the gladiator pits to figure out what it is.
You can use whatever lore you want to try to recall something.
All right.
I'll tell you. I know what the difficulty, and I know what you're going to learn, if anything.
All right.
It looks like ice.
plus 6, 10,
23.
23.
23.
Why aren't we using
You recall fighting creatures similar to this called golems, as far as its abilities, but you don't know anything about this particular type.
All right. I'm just gonna yell out, "It's a golem."
Well, maybe.
Wait, we already knew that.
That's what he thinks it is.
Thorin.
That's more than what I knew.
I'll try
Yeah.
to attack it.
Okay.
That's a 20.
Okay. Are you counting your frightened?
That's a 19.
Okay. Still a miss.
Yeah.
Would have been a miss anyways.
I'll attack it again.
You just scared it this time.
Yeah, that's a 1.
A 1? Oh no.
All of this.
It's going downhill. It's all the champions' problem.
Yeah.
Malie, you leave yourself wide open. You're flat-footed to the end of your next turn.
He's gonna hit you hard next turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drink a potion.
You good? Drink a potion.
I feel a critical coming off because that's like a total of +4 on this bar now.
So 3d6 plus 6.
Well, he was still enfeebled, so.
Well, I rolled all 6s on the potion, so max healing.
How much healing you get?
So that's 24 points back.
24 puts you at 54.
Yeah.
You might. Okay. So you're done?
Yep.
Okay. The creature goes.
What healing
Guess who?
potion did you?
Guess who it tries to hit? Mr. Thorin next to him. He takes a big icy fist and punches you. He hits. 29.
29 hits.
Okay. Only a hit?
Yep.
Can't count your flat-footed?
Flat-footed, so 22. I'd be at 20.
And you have a 21.
And
Right.
Friday minus 1 also.
And you don't have his bard thing.
Oh yes, I'm thinking.
Yeah, he's.
I thought you were +1 to hit.
No.
Damn it. No, of the AC.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
So that counteracts the clumsy. So
Frightened
minus.
-1 also.
So yeah, I guess that's a crit.
Okay.
All because of the champion.
Jimmy used his reaction.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So with the reaction, you only take 33.
Only 33.
This isn't batting 100 here.
Okay. In addition, no, not that one. No.
You are
In
frozen.
addition, because it's a critical.
You becoming case tonight.
Yes.
Okay,
You're not
this
crying,
is a
please.
bludgeoning critical. The wound is split open, which gives you a D6 persistent.
Bleeding again in this campaign.
See, that's why I don't like the cards. I
Um,
always wonder why I don't like the cards.
Because you bleed every single
Yes,
game.
I bleed and fatigue every single game.
You
Okay.
have been-
and because of the creature, a lot of the ice from the fist gets lodged in you, which does it slows you and gives you persistent cold as the ice creeps.
get more iron.
Okay. So yeah, that's going to be painful. It's like
You can do it.
it feels like it's saltwater ice, and it's in your wounds. And it's really itchy. Then it goes ahead and strikes at the champion, scoring a 21.
That's a miss.
Okay. And then strikes at the champion a second time.
Ooh, that's a 7.
Yeah, that's a 9. That's going to be a miss.
Root twice.
Okay. He is slowed until the end of his next turn.
So he's fatigued and slowed. What a
He's not.
And
Fatigue doesn't
and
affect him.
encumbered. Man's not going anywhere.
He is encumbered, yes. He doesn't care about that. The slow definitely will affect him.
And he's enfeebled.
He's still enfeebled. No, it's still it just stays at 2 because it's only for the next round.
Oh, okay.
It goes away if you don't hit him.
Understood.
Okay. So yeah, he has a lot of debuffs on him.
So
Doge.
does
Craig has a few also.
More.
I have to take a whole move to get up to him again.
You have to take an actual full move. Yes.
Yeah.
The good news is your frighten's going to go
You're gonna
away.
move him up, and then what are you gonna do?
And then I'm going to do a flurry on him.
Okay.
On the champion. He did a shove you on.
So that would be a 23.
Is a hit.
Fair. $10.
10 points. Okay.
That would be a 28.
Is also a hit.
You have to move in the corner, Craig, so I can heal you.
You can move too.
11 points.
11 points. And he got 25s on his save.
Hmm?
Got 25s on his save.
So he's good there.
Yes.
So with that being said, this is my third action.
Yes.
I would like to take 5 steps out of his reach.
5 steps or just a 5-foot step?
5-foot steps.
Okay. Just get out of his reach.
Warm up by the fire.
Yeah.
Putting yourself in launching position for the champion to throw you.
Or throw you backward again.
Because a 5-step to him is not a full action, is it?
It's still one action,
Okay.
but it still puts you out of range of his attack.
Right. No, that's the purpose.
Yeah.
Of why I'm doing it.
Unless he decides to move towards you for some reason.
Right.
Ack.
I'm gonna see if I can identify him again.
Okay.
We're all just staring as hard as we can at this thing, trying to figure out what it is.
Who's that Pokemon?
13.
No. Nope, you're not making any distance.
Everyone's back
Okay.
to the
You do
elevator.
not
Try
know
it
what that
again.
Pokemon is.
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
It's an ice golem.
27.
Nope. Your mind's drawing a blank. Now every time you roll, the chances are getting worse.
Oh, okay.
So.
I'm not doing anything else.
Okay.
26.
Okay.
28.
Same thing. Asnak.
I'm just gonna reload and take another aim shot. Shit, the stab came off. Turned off. So, roll. You have got kidding me. The exact same thing. So 18, so miss.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
You got one action left.
No.
He aim shot.
Oh, aim shot. Okay. Benedict,
Okie dokie.
you gonna get in there?
Nope. He should be just a druid on the thing.
I
Can't do
could
anything
turn
about
into
Do
it.
it on the battlefield.
I could turn into an insect and try and fight it.
Have a beetle and go into the ice.
There you go.
You
You
do
know
have. I thought you had a combat form.
I have multiple, but I've already used like all of my spells.
Oh well,
And yet he
Oh,
still
well.
opened the door.
I'll
Yeah.
use. Yes.
that's his only purpose now.
Go out
Yes.
there and punch it.
I will use
Yeah.
insect form. I will turn into a beetle, and I will move up.
Well, insect form is going to take you a full round to cast.
It's a 2 action,
Okay.
and then I'll move up.
Okay. So you are now a beetle. You have
Yes.
a 5-foot move.
I have a 30-foot move. According to
Not as a
this.
beetle. As a pest.
I'm not using pest form. I'm using insect form.
Okay.
So I turn into a battle beetle, like a battle.
Okay.
Battle bug. I think that was a show in the 80s.
Battle bug.
This is pest form.
Yeah.
Is this pest form or insect form?
It's insect form. It's a level 3 spell.
Okay.
I thought you said you didn't have any more spell slots.
Yeah.
I have all my level 3s, but it's a heal.
Oh, okay. Now you
I have 2
you know.
level 3s, and it's an insect form and a heal.
You're going into a battle.
Where's the
bug.
fireball?
Insect
I have
form.
no fire.
You envision a simple bug transform into a medium animal battle form.
See, I told you, battle bug.
Choose ant, beetle, centipede, mantis, scorpion, or spider.
Rhinoceros.
Okay. You said you wanted to turn into a beetle?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a speed of 25.
Yeah, so I'll take my first action to get as close as I
So
can.
you're there.
Yeah. A beetle's
Your one
coming
action to
forward.
move up. There you go, 25
Come on,
feet.
it could squish you.
Sally Port.
I'm a big beetle.
The,
I'm not a-
the dwarf beetle wanders through forward.
I have an innate
Tespa.
fear of bearded beetles.
He could turn into a bearded dragon.
Too bad we can't see you.
Move up.
So I can't see in that present.
Yeah.
If I did, I got 25-foot move rate.
Uh-huh.
Could I see him from?
Are you going to move up 25 feet?
Well, that's what I was wondering if I would be able to. Can you see like inside to
You
the corner? Not really.
not really, no.
Not really.
It's like,
I mean, the guy's taking all the damage and sort of moved out of your line of sight.
I,
So you're...
I moved there. I was thinking that the fighter would come up and fight
No,
it, but
no, the
apparently
the fighter's still trying to figure out where to put the bullets.
not. Yeah.
His sword is confusing to him.
It's okay. The beetle will
Probably
take his
move right
place.
That'll be 2 actions.
there.
Okay,
Sorry.
Clerics be more brave.
there you go.
He still can't see him
You can see Doge at least now.
though. Yeah. You see Doge a little bit upset at the champion.
yeah, I'm not happy. I
Doge
got
just
thrown
keeps
out of
bouncing back and forth in the room.
I'll just cast shield on myself.
Shield? Okay. Arius.
You're singing, right, Val? Okay,
A defense.
gotcha. 5 foot towards the barbarian, now that I hit
Okay.
him. And I'm going to lay on hands. So
Okay.
that's 12 points and 2 to your AC for the next round.
12
Thank you.
points. Put you at 33.
I am not going to raise my shield. I'm going to attack
Ooh.
the beast.
No shield?
No shield.
Ooh.
And that is a...
That's my chance to cancel the defense. So.
That's a 31.
31 is a hit.
Okay. That does 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Valbed.
We'll do the same thing as last time. Try to use the ashes, hopefully, and not use ice. So. Ooh. 828.
28's a hit.
Okay. So that would be 13.
13?
Yep.
Okay. You get an extra point per dice for fire.
Okay. So I roll 2 dice.
So 15 points of damage.
Aha.
Hmm.
And then I inspire the defense.
What spell was that?
A telekinetic projectile.
Okay.
He just chose to take the ashes from the fireplace for extra bonus.
Yep.
Smart.
Matter of fact, it hits it, and that is enough damage to finally finish it off.
No idea why
As
you guys are
it
struggling so much with this.
Falls to pieces. Yeah, the bard just sings some ashes out of the fire, dumps it on the creature, and it just sort of crumbles.
It was that easy.
Okay.
We need to open the next door. I have
I
9
immediately,
rounds left.
I immediately restrained the bug from opening and
Hold
I
on.
have 9 rounds left.
Aerathath.
Trying to retrieve my gun sword.
Aerathath, what would you like to do?
9 rounds left.
Jump out the bridge to retrieve my gun sword. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
I was gonna get with me, and then I was gonna go.
Yeah, I'm
Honestly,
going to
why
get to
would you
Doge
do
and we're
that?
going
Okay, you're doing nothing combat related.
Why wouldn't you
Okay.
do
The
that?
creature fell.
Thorin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go to the priest and ask for healing.
Okay.
You're fine.
So you step out of the door. You take 9 points of total damage from the bleed.
Just a flesh wound.
On that, both of them are continuing. Ack.
Hold my action.
Asnak.
I'm also just gonna hold my action.
Benedict, Mr. Bug, heading for the door.
Charge. I'm just gonna go to the door. I'm not gonna open it. I'm just gonna stand.
Gonna stand
right-
next to it.
I'm ready at the door.
Staying in the
Okay, so 15 feet to there. Which door you want to go to? There's 3.
And there's
The
stairs.
biggest door.
They're all the same.
And there's stairs.
The stairs. The
You're heading.
door,
You're going to go upstairs.
the door to the stairs.
There is no door to the stairs.
The
There's
door
stairs.
by the stairs. So
Okay, so you move over to this door. Okay, and then you just sit there, chittering at the door.
I'll start like jiggling the door handle, hinting I'm gonna open it soon.
Okay, well,
He's trying to communicate.
given that you're a 3-foot bug, you're not going to be able to open the door.
How high is the handle?
It doesn't matter. You're a bug. You don't have opposable thumbs.
I'll just use my mandibles. You know, like
Just start
There's-
slashing the door.
Okay.
handle.
The big beetle, the Goliath beetle over by the door, is sort of bowing to you for some reason.
Good.
Okay, Tespa.
I have blood block on my bandolier, but like, should I do like battle medicine or risky surgery on you? Like, what?
You probably just wanna. You're gonna wanna just do a check to stop the persistent.
Right. You can use blood block, which will stop one of the persistents,
Yeah.
or you can do a medicine check to stop them. Each one takes an action.
Probably like the medicine.
Okay.
Yeah. To stop it.
So he has two bleeds. One is from an open wound. The other one is from ice impaled in him. Which one do you want to stop?
Just dump some ashes on it. It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
You can do that.
Want to do for the one that's actively bleeding? Or
I don't care. Just pick one.
the, okay. How about
Okay.
ice
So you put blood block on the ice wound.
How about the one that's actively open? Blood block on it.
Okay. So you put blood block on that. I assume that's in your bandolier.
Yes.
Okay. So that one's stopped. That's one action.
Battle medicine.
Well, no. There's a specific check to stop bleeding.
Right. You can roll that if you wish. It takes another action.
So you have to take your tools out, and then you can spend an action and do that.
Okay.
Okay. Go for it.
So yeah, that's the check.
20.
Well, where-
Natural 20.
Natural 20? Okay, that's not a problem. You stop it then. Natural 20, I'm not even going to bother checking.
Yeah.
You put blood back in you.
Okay.
You scoop up the blood that was gone.
Okay. You're no longer frightened. So the only lingering effect you have is clumsy. Okay, so you guys have about 8 rounds left of bug form. Are you going to open the doors and move on? Or are you going to let that expire and regroup?
We were gonna.
I shake my head.
We're getting my sword.
I was gonna-
Right, I know you guys want to go get the sword. The question is whether or not they're opening the door
Yeah.
and continuing
No,
on.
no. I'm saying either whether they open the
We
door or
have-
not, we're taking off because I'm worried that the longer it takes, and that's a running water, that
The sword will float away.
will not float away, but it's. I mean,
Okay, so you two are heading off to get the sword.
Yes.
You can give him tetanus as you fight.
The quest for the sword.
clearly there is no reason to have a fighter that's scared to fight whenever he's handed a scimitar.
So, what would the rest of you wish to do?
Can in bug form, can he understand our language? He just can't speak it?
Correct.
Yeah, we're not opening any doors. And I'm gonna step
He,
forward to
he
this
continues to bow at you more frantically.
I will step to this door and just start to meditate right in front of it.
I'll
In
go
front
up
of that
the
door?
stairs.
Yep, if they went to go, did they tell us? Did you guys tell us you were?
Yeah,
going to
I
get
said
the
I'm
sword?
gonna go
Okay,
help
Bug goes
with the sword.
upstairs.
Okay.
I'll go up the stairs.
Because I already used my desperate cry, So I'm not
Sure.
getting anything back.
The rest of you, I assume, are going to get off the bridge, go into the room.
Yeah, I activate my healing stone and meditate.
Okay. So I'll move everybody into the room.
We're allowed the bug to kill himself.
I'll scout it out as
Meanwhile,
That might reduce my confidence.
you go upstairs into the darkness.
Well, I'm pretty sure the beetle has dark vision. Let me double check.
I'm pretty certain it might not.
Oh,
Beetle, you get mandibles and speed. You have low light vision.
so that means no.
Did you say he went up?
He went up the stairs.
Oh, it said down. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. It looks like DN from this direction.
No.
Where it says UP. I went and then I looked. I was like, it said down a minute ago.
So, with low light, I can't see anything.
There's no light upstairs.
Man,
Just charge.
And you don't like torches.
charge in the dark.
You can tell you're sort of on a balcony. It extends off to your left, but you can't really make out anything here. I mean, you can sort of feel around.
Man, I'll feel around just in my general location.
Okay,
Why don't you wait till the
it's a wooden floor.
Okay, I'll go back downstairs.
Okay.
Which way is downstairs?
Okay.
With us.
Downstairs.
You guys are hanging out. A couple of rounds later, the bug wanders back by. Looks somehow sadder. Okay, so you guys planning to wait until they come back? Is that the basic plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dark.
I mean, I am. Is everybody else cool with that?
Yep. I guess it all depends whether or not something comes through the doors.
Right.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna try to get a focus point.
Right, you guys are going to rest, meditate, do whatever healing. Okay, so give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
Okay, you go swimming. After climbing down the cliffside and everything, you go into the water. It doesn't take you much time at all to find the sword. Amongst the silt and everything else, it's mainly just rocky under the water. Most of the dirt and everything's washed away. So a glittering, fairly new sword is easy to find. You return with it. We'll say 20 minutes to climb down, climb back up, and retrieve the sword.
Okay.
So everybody up above, you have 20 minutes worth of time to spend as you wish. Now that can be meditating, or it can be healing with medicine, or etc. Okay. The bard seems to be healing naturally. At least he gets 20 hit points back. I don't think that's fully enough for him.
I only took 2 hit points, so.
Okay, well, in your case, it's fine.
So
How do you
arrows
want to
have
handle
intel?
his gunpowder?
They're not here.
Oh,
Well,
so you went with the
most of my gunpowder, unless it's one
I wanna
that has
medicate the
loaded
first
in the
10 and
gun,
then search the
most of it's inside a bag that I have.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I mean, a couple of the bullets fell out when he jumped, and I'm not worried about all his ammo.
Can I do heal on myself?
Can you do heal or medicine?
Medicine. Sorry.
Other than the first minute, yes.
Then I'll do natural medicine.
Okay.
Probably gonna want
so,
to do your.
if I want to ask the bardic question to say recall bardic knowledge or something like that, is that 10 minutes as well at this point?
No.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'll go ahead and do my 20 minutes of it. I'll get my 2 focus points back.
I need
And then I want to
healing
ask
when I
you
get back.
specifically if you know of the owner of the castle,
So 7.
if he's ever been referred to as the creator.
I got 10
Should I
shit
do a
back, by
bardic
the
roll?
way.
I'm sorry, what'd you get?
10.
You rolled a 10 total?
I got 10 health back.
You got 10 health back.
I
Okay.
get healing too. I'm like at.
Yeah, but you're getting your sword.
Oh yeah.
We said when we got back.
Yeah. I mean, you get
No,
back.
I usually heal to 10. So does that make it?
No, that's a heal spell. This is
Okay.
a medicine check.
Do you want me to roll bardic lore?
No, what's your bardic lore?
+9.
Well, let me try a different.
No, you don't know any more about this guy than what you knew previously.
I can't believe I wasted a 25.
Not plus
He lives in a castle.
Yeah.
35.
Yes.
And then minus
Similar to the
7.
one we're in.
Yes.
You think his last name's Karamark?
Yes.
That's right. I've heard that.
Oh, gosh.
if I put my finger on it.
He's obviously a hermit because you've never heard of him.
Yeah, I know. He's not important.
It's just a hermit.
Okay, so the only one that got healing was Benedict.
And she spent 10 minutes. The cleric spent 10 minutes healing me.
How much did you get?
I got, I'm down 47 now. I got 28.
28. Okay, so that puts you at 61.
Hold on.
No.
47 is what I have.
That's how much you have currently?
That's I'm down 47, and 94 minus 47 is 47.
Okay, I'll go with that. Okay, so 20 minutes have gone by. You guys gotten a couple of focus points back. You've done some basic searching, looking around the room.
Using detect magic and stuff like that also.
Okay. The ice, what remains of it, does show some magic qualities. Other than that, there is no magic as such in the room.
Okay.
Let's see. Just a second. Inside the room, there is a huge portrait hanging above the fireplace. Steep stairs rise off to the south. According to the bug who turned back into the druid, there's nothing up there. It's all dark. There is, next to the door you came in, is a old metal lever type thing, like an electronics, like an old style electronic switch type thing. Currently in the up position. That's the only thing of note.
Can I put it in the down position?
Yes.
No.
No.
Okay. You
Well.
switch it.
Does anything happen?
No, nothing visible.
You're not
Nothing
trained,
you're aware of.
so you can-
The switch
Yeah.
doesn't do anything.
Doge and Valeros too. Is are back, correct?
Yeah, they've just returned.
Okay, and they're all inside the room.
Yes.
Okay. Now that he pulled that lever, I'm going to attempt to just close the door, see if they close.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, great.
Hey,
Is there a basic lock function on this side, or
There's a bar.
there's a bar? I'm going to go ahead and put that bar in place.
Okay.
Someone can go on the other side and lock it locked.
I'll stay outside. Replace all
If
the
anybody
hits.
has medicine, I think the fighter needs healed to cower it away.
You guys want to take another 10 minutes to do some more medicine?
Only has 66 health points.
He doesn't have 66, he only has 23.
He has 66 max.
That's a low for a fighter.
Not that low.
No,
And he
I
only
did-
has a 12 con.
I
Oh,
think I
what?
did.
Yeah.
He's a ranged fighter.
Yeah.
He's got to stand behind the bard.
Somebody gives him a sword, he's like, what?
What do I do with this?
Where's the trigger?
Have you done medicine on him already?
On Arathath? No. He just got back.
I meant like prior. I didn't know how long the wait is.
Until you get injured.
Oh, gotcha.
So if you want to take another 10 minutes, you can do that.
I don't know, this room's kind of getting crowded. I think we can open the door.
Well, I will. If she's going to take another 10 minutes, I'm going to lay on hands myself, and then meditate
It's-
again.
48 plus 10.
Well, if you got to roll, if you're going to roll,
Here's some more d8s.
What's the portrait of?
a old guy.
Do I recognize it as the dude?
You don't, because your bardic lore isn't very strong in this area.
Okay.
But there's a little label underneath the painting that labels it as Lord Karamark.
Okay. I'll mention it to the champion.
Looks like a elderly, regal-looking fellow. The plaque labels it as Lord Karamark.
And I did, because she was taking 10 minutes, I did lay on hands and then meditated again.
Okay.
So I'm at 68 now.
You're at 68.
Is there any signs?
67. Sorry, I can't do math.
Is there any signs to tell which door goes to which room?
No.
No? And it's no label stuff.
20 points.
20 points.
Yep.
20 points. That puts you at 46.
I had 43, but I'll take your back.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with this is common sense knowledge. And you can tell me if it's not. Hey guys, that was a wind elemental and an ice golem / elemental.
Fire
I'm thinking fire and water might be behind some of these other
or
doors.
earth.
You said, are the doors metal inside here?
No.
No?
They're heavy oak with iron bands.
To put
Fairly
my
high quality.
hand on the iron bands of each of the doors to see if I feel a residual heat behind any of them. No?
No.
Okay.
Can I detect magic in this room?
Yes.
Is there magic?
Only what you bring with you.
Can I take the painting off the wall?
Can you take the paint off the wall?
The painting. Like
Oh.
if there's something secret behind it.
Sure. It's like a 12-foot portrait.
I have
Can you
friends.
just peek behind it?
Oh yeah, maybe I can just peek behind it.
Sure. Yeah.
You
You.
must take the whole painting.
Um,
to get the full view experience.
with some assistance, you scramble up on top of the mantle over the fireplace and like pull it out a little bit. Yeah, it just looks like stone behind it.
Can I press some buttons?
What button?
I don't know.
Feel around for
There are no buttons that you see, but
Is there a
You could search for
I mean,
Can I
what's your perception?
A plus 13.
on my magnifying glass?
Can I see
Yeah,
if
can I use the
there was,
magnifying glass for a plus 14?
It actually use a plus
Sure.
2. Yeah.
A plus 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, you spend the 10 minutes while they're healing and everything, checking the room. There doesn't seem to be anything secret in here.
Is
Except
that,
for
did I roll a 3 or did I get an 18 plus 15?
18 plus a 15.
Oh.
I just rolled a d20.
Okay, I was gonna say, oh, well, I got a 3. Okay, I'm pretty sure there isn't any secret buttons. And I like this man.
Can I
Same with
tell
magnifying
how
glass,
long
Mike.
the
Thank
fire
you.
has been out?
It's only minimal coals.
Okay.
That doesn't look like it has any wood in it. Okay, everything has been burnt out for quite some time.
Okay.
Looking at it carefully, you're not even sure how the coals that are there are still burning. It's almost it's like it has some other sorts of fuel rather than the wood, because there's not much of anything left. I mean, other than the few embers that you pulled out, which was more of just like hot ash than anything else. It looks like it's hot, which would imply that it's been burning at least recently, but there's no sense of burnt wood in it. That would imply that it's been out for quite some time.
You check it for magic.
Yeah.
Did you still want my scimitar?
You can have it back.
I don't know how to use this anyways.
So there's no door at the top of the stairs that we can see. It's just an open entry where the bug went. There's no door up there.
Looking up the stairs with light, yes, there are doors up there.
No, I mean like to go up the stairs. Yeah, there's
Correct.
doors
It's just
once you get
stairs.
up there.
Just stairs. You can see up above. There's like a second floor with a balcony that looks out over.
We should clear one floor at a time.
The floor is wooden as well. That's important.
Correct.
Yes.
Does it look like there's like a main entrance, like commonly used type door?
Track the footprints.
Yeah, the one you guys came in looks like the
Well,
most
yes,
ornate
but
one.
out of the 3 or whatever, that seemed like the most used.
The southern two would be more commonly used.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell out to
Don't-
Lord
yeah.
Karamark or the Beast, just to see if we get a response. We didn't get a response, I think, outside because
Correct.
of the noise.
Yeah, in here it's notably quieter.
Yeah.
Like you can hear a dull roar outside of the water, but if you with any length of time, it'd be something you could easily just block out and not pay attention to at all.
Lord Caramar, we've come to see you.
Okay.
Invitation from your son.
Okay.
I broke into your house.
There does not seem to be any answer.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let Bardic War decide which door we open.
Okay. We should go to the far southern door.
He says with confidence.
Yes.
I believe it sounds good.
Okay.
Southern north?
I said the
Southern door.
southern north.
Oh, it's southern north.
He picks. He says the south door is obviously the direction you should go.
Yes.
Is it unlocked when I turn the handle?
I don't know. Go
Yep.
go open the door.
I'll
Okay.
go,
I'll be behind him.
Okay.
Since we all cried in this room, fireball enters.
You open that door, you see a hallway, 15 feet or so before it turns left. There's several more doors on the side.
you said this is the right one,
We
so
should
I will.
split up.
Each in 3 groups.
Yep, 2 groups.
You can turn to another bug.
Mm-hmm.
You
For
can go on
1
your own.
minute.
Now, I mean, keep in mind that the description-wise, this is decorated, presented pretty much like a home, as far as the furnishings and so forth. Looks like a very comfortable place. Obviously of some wealth. The windows don't really do a great job of letting light in. Between the water spray and everything else. There's no lights as such on, other than the little bit from the fireplace.
Can somebody cast light on my shield?
You already have it,
Oh, okay.
which is why you
Yeah,
can
it's
see.
glowing currently. You don't need to ask for more light.
I'm getting old.
Needy.
I'm getting old. So you want to close this door and check the other ones to see what's beyond them before we head right down the lane, or?
Sure.
Okay. Close that door, and then I'll open the one next to the staircase.
Or we could all take a door and just
We all opened it at once.
Water and fire elemental come out.
I think we defeated everything. There's nothing else
Okay.
in this castle. We're good.
In this giant castle.
They put all their firepower up front. We took care of it. It's a friendly castle.
Okay, that leads into a storeroom, crammed with boxes and shelves, and the smell of beeswax.
Oh.
Okay. That one is filled with.
But isn't that very notable?
This one appears to be a wine cellar. Several large racks in it, filled with bottles of wine or alcohol.
The door's not open.
Thought the door was open.
The northern door?
No, the eastern one.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
In the storage,
Move
both
up.
of them have doors out of them. Huh?
Yeah, they all have doors. The one in the north, that's the one that's least used, from what you guys saw, leads into a coal cellar. Large piles of coal and fuel.
Probably fuel for
Okay.
the fire.
Go in there and open the door that goes.
In that room?
Yes, the whole room there.
Okay. Open which one?
The door to the.
To the
right.
east?
Yep.
Okay. That leads into, I believe, a kitchen. Yeah, large kitchen. Fancy ornate stove, workbenches, spice cabinet, etc. Very well appointed place. There is a bell that hangs above the stove. Has a little cable running along the wall.
Gotcha.
If we ring it, maybe everybody will come for dinner. And
Well, I think it's more the like the servant's bell, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, then we can ask the servant.
We cast unseen servant.
I'd like to check magic in the room.
No magic.
stove isn't magical.
Can I turn the stove on?
Can I reach the bell from where I'm at?
Sure.
I'll go ahead and ring the bell. See if anything happens.
It
Mhm.
tinkles pleasantly in the room.
Give me a will save.
Jimmy, have a dinner.
Will save or your head explodes.
I'm gonna go back into the coal room and open the other door.
Okay.
Are we gonna, should we just split up?
No.
I really think we
I'm
should.
assuming you guys are all sort of following along
Yeah.
with him. If you want to go do anything extra or anything different, let me know. Or if like Carter wants to go open other doors, let me know.
I'm just saying we could cover more ground in a lot less area.
I agree.
That way, if he is trying to get out, we have him.
Surrounded.
Yes, and we can capture him.
Yeah, we don't even know
Lord
where-
Karamark.
Oh.
Why do we capture again?
Well,
I just want to talk to. Well, bring him to trial.
I don't know yet, but we're going to.
I was gonna say let's me and you go explore, but then I remembered you hate the
Okay.
creature, and I
Well,
didn't hate
this
the
floor,
creature.
this floor seems, before I go any further into the floor, I was to say, this floor seems like it's all servants' quarters and
Yeah, this one's a food larder, stocked with food. Looks like, I mean, could probably feed your group for a month in very good quality,
Well,
high-end foods.
Dead, let's just take the food with us.
well, I'll suggest instead of going through all the individual rooms, we go up the staircase to the next level up. 'Cause I feel
We
like
need to
this-
go in order. We need to go from bottom to top.
Well, yeah, I was just saying the level
Why
at the
don't we-
bottom here doesn't.
Why don't we split up on the bottom floor? Make
Okay.
sure everything's good. What are we looking for? I don't even know
The
what
Beast
we're
and Lord
looking
Karamark.
for. We're not gonna find them in here. They're gone.
No, I don't think they're in
We're
the
not gonna
servants'
find it in
quarters.
there,
I
though.
think they're probably up near the top of this castle, or in the secondary area or something.
If they're going to jump
Well,
out.
you haven't run into anybody.
I want to go to the top of the castle.
Where's the
Of
servants?
course you do.
If
Why don't you
it
just
is
fly
anything
up
like the rest of
past the
his
one?
That's a
creatures,
good
the
idea.
beast was a intelligent golem, and the dog was a golem, and I'm pretty sure the ice
We just
creature
killed
was.
a golem.
We don't have any idea what the ice creature was. It was just an ice creature.
I could-
Yeah, nobody recognized what it was.
I could cast Pest Form and go to the top of the castle.
If you guys want to leave, but if you guys want to search all things, I'm just thinking more like I think his servants are probably the same type of deal.
Okay.
We're gonna have
You,
like.
want to
50 golems.
check out this floor then?
Well, I mean,
Split
if
up.
you want to look for the main character or whatever, which is probably not in the castle, let's do it. Let's get that
Okay.
knocked out, and then I think it's an abandoned castle is what I think. I think that the creatures that we fought weren't even related to.
Yeah, the trolls weren't. I don't
Then
think
how
they were.
did
They had tried to attack the castle with the
Then why did the
what the
flip
goblins
switch?
had told us that they were trying to get in.
Who do you
So-
think came to the door then?
I think the ice golem.
The ice golem. It said it was a small creature.
No, there was no
Couldn't see
description.
it.
He said the slit, the small slit opened.
You could actually hear.
Did it have opposable thumbs to open it?
The golem?
Like how is it?
No, golem just was a creature of ice. Had just a big
Yeah,
piece
so
of
there's
ice
no
and-
way it's gonna be able to open.
So you're saying there was another person? That,
Something else open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, I'll head up the stairs.
And we just killed two of his creations.
Okay, so you're gonna not search around the bottom, the basement or the first floor here.
I'm not. If anybody else wants to stay down there and do that.
Should we
Probably
announce it?
stay with
Should
the
we
people.
announce?
Every floor I'm gonna call out for Lord Karamark. So
Okay, so I hear you're heading upstairs. Who else is going upstairs versus staying downstairs?
I'll go upstairs.
I mean, should we check those other doors over there?
you absolutely can.
I'll go check them with you.
Yeah.
I'll go check them with you.
Me.
I don't know if I trust you.
Me,
You're gonna
Jason,
try to
and
kill 'em.
Carter
If
are
there's
gonna
something
go
un-
check the 3 doors over there in the hallway.
If there's something.
Okay,
unnatural.
so Asnak, Doge, and Carter. Carter is that one. Okay. You three are going to go check out the hallway.
I'll go with them.
Okay.
Fighting
Back.
mission, just to let you guys know.
Is something like an ice golem? It's not of nature, but does that make it incessantly.
I thought golems were natural.
Golems? No.
Oh,
They're,
No,
they're
but
completely
the-
opposite
Okay.
of natural.
Well, we determined the beast. We determined.
So-
They're like man-made.
Sorry.
The other three of you, Valbid, Thorin, and Tespa, you got one group going upstairs. You're going upstairs with them.
I'll go upstairs.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the fighter said he was going upstairs.
Yeah, that's right.
At the very
Thorin's going upstairs. Tespo, do you want to go upstairs or stay downstairs?
Or go your own route.
Or go somewhere else?
Hey,
There's
I
mul-
also think
there are
there's
multiple
another
doors.
room right
Scale
there.
the castle.
I'll go with this.
Upstairs.
Okay. So if you zoom the map out, there is a second layer.
I thought there was 10 people in our group.
Yeah.
Jennifer's not right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the ones that are downstairs. The hallway looks to be lined with bedrooms. The first couple, of course, none of you have any light.
I'll cast light.
Okay.
So we do have lights.
So progressively you go through each room.
Is there any money in any of these
Oh
rooms?
my gosh.
I'll give you the description momentarily.
Okay.
We're a guest.
Well,
Yeah.
we've already
You just said there was
we
nobody
murdered
here.
2 golems already.
Well, you don't sit there and ransack a place.
I'm
Okay.
simply
Especially
borrowing.
when you're going to your friend's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you steal our stuff?
I don't like them.
I'd be like
It-
if I went to
apparently,
Frank's
if we
house
weren't
and
here,
smashed
yes.
his Xbox.
First he turned into a bug and wandered around the house.
And then get mad when the lights are
Yes.
I smashed.
He'd kill our dog and then wander around the house looking for money. So, don't leave the house alone
What if I
with
don't
Carter.
like you anymore?
Must be a dung beetle.
Okay.
And then we go into the
There are. The first one is a library, crammed with books, lining the wall, and a comfortable leather chair in the center of the room. The next rooms are there's a smoking room, 2 plush chairs sitting around a small lit fire in a room that smells of tobacco.
So does the tobacco smell recent?
The smell of smoke in the
Like,
room is
the
very
fire-
strong.
Is the fire that's lit recently lit?
It is burning from some sort of other fuel source. There's no wood in it as
So
such.
it
Such as a
will
fire
go
element
forever
I bet they're fire armor.
until.
You don't know.
They got an electric fireplace, dude.
Oh man. Okay.
Or just a gas-powered fireplace.
I'm taking
not
this
go
with
in.
me.
Okay.
Not go in.
You're going to take the fireplace with you?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. The rooms to the right, as you guys go down the hallway, appear to have various trophies. They are filled with taxidermied animals and stuffed heads of animals. Numerous trophies all look to be relatively common sorts of creatures. Deer, antelope, bear, Goliath beetle, things like that.
A
No.
Goliath beetle?
Are
No.
any of these
Various animals that you would associate with a big game hunter. Yeah.
This man has to die now. Look at this massacre.
Okay. The southern room is filled with a billiards table. There is fancy scoreboards, cues, and pool sticks and so forth on the wall. Looks like a fairly fancy room as far as that for gaming.
So something that's
Hey,
not meant for servants.
No. Yeah, this whole thing seems to be much more of a show area.
Do any of these rooms detect magic?
Oh, good thing we have people that just tech magic.
There are
Pool balls are magical.
There's a magical scope looking at us.
There's a magical camera right there watching.
No, there doesn't seem to be anything magical in any of them.
Even in the big room.
Okay, so how expensive would you estimate the billiard pool sticks?
Will you stop thinking about money?
The stuff in the billiard room, the poles themselves look like, I mean, they're good quality, but nothing particularly valuable. The scoreboard, however, is inlaid with brass and gold and would have some value. You'd estimate maybe 10 to 15 gold.
That's not even worth stealing.
How much effort would it take to
Yeah,
fix the scoreboard?
No effort to take it at all. It just lifted off the hook on the wall.
That's not worth it.
It's pretty big, but
Oh.
and bulky.
It's okay, I'll find something else.
Okay.
Good, Joey.
Okay. Meanwhile, the rest of you are upstairs. There is a hallway with several doors. Which door do you want to start with?
Is
Door
there,
number 1.
is there a staircase that goes up?
No.
Okay.
The
Closest one?
yeah, the one to the right of the staircase.
Okay, right, just there? Okay, you open that one up. That is a... well, Aeritheth doesn't have any light, so where is... Arius, there you go. Put Arius in there. This is a bedroom. Specifically, looks like 3 simple beds. They look more practical rather than comfortable. Arranged in the area. There is a table with some bunch of papers and drawings scattered on it.
Do the drawings look like they've been done by somebody with? Does it look similar to what was done on the cave walls that the beast was living in?
No,
More
no.
childlike or more-
These look like technical drawings of architecture and engineering. They are, it looks like drawings for bridges. Specifically one. All the drawings and all the designs look like they were trying to either design, repair, or build a particular bridge.
Could I do Bardic lore to see if I recognize what this bridge would be?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Try.
There's a variety of technical manuals. There's also a jade and gold writing set with several high-end inks, and a ink jar with a silver clasp. If you have any interest in that sort of stuff.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that stuff there.
The materials on the table are distinctly higher end than most of the furnishings in the room.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Downstairs there's another room with like.
So
storage
the,
units. Do you want to go check that one out too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Just wanna make sure
when I
we
look
don't
at
get
you said it looks like one particular bridge.
Yes.
Right. So I'd like to study it just long enough to be able to recognize it again. So if I say we're to see it somewhere else,
Sure.
just I mean,
Yeah. It looks like construction plans of a stone bridge, basically.
Does it look like the bridge
I have
outside the
a
castle?
knowledge of craft.
No.
Okay.
It's similar as far as architectural design, but doesn't look like that particular one.
Okay.
How big does it look? Or is there any information about like where it is or the terrain around it?
Give me a crafting skill. See if you can make any
Best skill.
deciphering around that.
That's a natural 1.
A natural one. It look.
Stones.
You think it's probably about 20 feet wide. You think it would probably be used for like a cart bridge over like a small river type area.
That's a big bridge.
Yeah.
It's used for carts.
I will
My
leave the
expert
rest of the
barbarian
stuff.
knowledge.
I'll leave the rest of the stuff undisturbed.
Cart could go on that bridge.
It's just 8 feet wide. And then I will open the door to this room.
Open the next one.
It really says 2.
Okay. I'm sorry, the one to the north?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just me.
That one you go into, that appears to be.
Bigger bridge.
That appears to be a guest room. There is a 4-poster bed, a large wardrobe, a dressing table in a fairly luxurious guest room. There is a door that leads out. Clean white sheets. The bed is immaculately made, almost military level.
The door leading out. I'm not seeing that.
Oh, I got the wrong one. Okay, never mind. Well, instead you open the southern one, okay, which is over here.
Okay.
It leads through a door and into this room. There you go. There's the guest room.
There's a door leading out.
There's a door that leads out onto presumably a balcony.
Like to open the door to the balcony, but not step out. I'd like to just
Okay.
see what I'm looking at before I step out on falling off.
Okay. It steps out onto a 5-foot ledge, no railing. That gives a fairly impressive, albeit probably unsafe, view of the valley, the river, and everything. A very picturesque view. You can see in the distance the twinkling lights of Lepidstadt. Of note, most of the distance from Lepidstadt to you guys, you see some other twinkling lights out on the road.
Torches.
All right. I'm not going to step out onto it
Okay.
where I'm at. I'm going to let everybody know that.
Now the other area over here is another guest room. It just doesn't have the ledge.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
All right. So then, just one more door. Is that it?
There is this one actually entered into a little opening and then a side room
Yeah.
that leads into the main bedroom. That is this one. That's the master bedroom. Neat bed chamber, holds a very ornate 4-poster bed surrounded by high-end oak furniture. The bedroom is clean, well made. Again, almost military level bed sheets and so forth. There's a wardrobe, a dressing table, a chest, a tall mirror, lots of things.
Anything on the desk?
No,
No.
other than some personal effects.
Nothing important. Okay. So there's nothing else up here. We should probably go back down because
Maybe there's secret entrances.
if you wanna look, I'll gladly wait.
I'll
We-
detect magic on each of the rooms,
Okay.
just for any obvious magic.
Any obvious magic?
Oh, is that the angry mob coming?
Okay.
Or magic.
Yeah.
But it's all the way from Lepidstadt this way, so.
Like
We
halfway.
still got some.
Yeah, like halfway.
You do not detect any magic.
So when we were approaching the castle, does the levels seem to get smaller as it goes up?
No.
Or is it okay? So it's the same type of floor size?
And we'd seen another path going behind the building.
Correct.
Going-
Did we?
And yeah, so on the first, it looked like it was coming from the first level, but it was a bridge going across the river in another area
Mm-hmm.
north of the thing. So if there's nothing in here, we'll go back down and help them finish searching if they aren't already done.
Okay.
See if we can find that back door.
Oh yeah.
That you could drive a cart over that bridge.
Yeah.
Speaking
Make
about
sure we
us
look for
downstairs,
that.
after we were done with the rooms over there, at least me and Jason were going to go over to the other door near the, I believe it was the servants' room, or the storage area. There's another door that we did not explore.
Okay.
We were going to go over there.
So you and Jason.
I don't know about Carter and Keith. They might have been going back upstairs.
I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna pick the billiard room in specific, and I'm gonna try and search it, not for anything.
Okay, so you're searching around there. Ack, where would you like to go? Doge and Aznak are heading back to continue searching the other area.
I'll go with that.
Okay. You're going to leave Benedict on his own?
Yep.
Okay. Now's your opportunity to take that scoreboard.
Exactly. Nobody can tell me not to.
Well, except for the fact that you're walking around with this big scoreboard in your hands.
It doesn't.
Where'd you get that?
Well, I don't know.
Picked it from the scoreboard tree.
The trees gave it to me.
Okay, so do you guys go? This is where the food stores were. That door leads into the wine cellar.
Yeah, the wine cellar. That's
Beyond the wine cellar is another storage room.
I'm guessing the wine is of fine quality.
Oh yeah, very high quality.
We should take a few bottles.
Are you
Is that
thirsty?
another door to the south of the next
Yeah,
door?
you
Dogs shouldn't drink alcohol.
probably not. There is in this room is more storage. This looks like more miscellaneous gear type stuff. Door leads north into the kitchen, and then the other one leads south into the billiards room.
Hello.
Is it billiards or?
I'm sorry, into a large dining hall, better said. Okay. That one has a similar fireplace, currently just glowing a little bit. Not much there. The dining hall has a vaulted ceiling adorned with artwork. There's a pair of halberds hanging above the fireplace. A big dining table with 12 chairs takes up the center of the room. There is a large bell hanging near the fireplace. And that's it.
We could take over this castle, guys. This
Yeah.
could be like our home base.
That's what I was saying like 2 games ago.
Can I follow the strings attached to the bells and see where they?
They go into the
I
wall.
mean,
In the
especially
wall.
if
Yeah.
I can make elementals.
You charge through
I
the
mean,
wall.
golems.
But there's
Just
no
make them friendly
no
to
doors
us.
heading out the back direction then.
Correct. So Benedict, was there something else you wanted to do in the billiard room, or just want to search it?
I just wanted to thoroughly search it.
Okay. So in the billiards room, the only thing of note is the brass and gold scoreboard. Other than a very comfortable room, if you're into pool, there doesn't seem to be anything of note here.
There seems to be a little bit too much fireplace.
After a bit, the rest of the group, Ben, did you have something you wanted to check specifically?
Yes, the kitchen to the north.
Uh-huh.
Is that another door? Like, to the north of the kitchen?
Possibly.
Because I don't think we even went in there.
I looked in the kitchen, but I didn't.
Just.
I think it was a support or something or a window.
Oh, I think those are windows.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, and the check magic on the halberds.
The halberds are not magical. They do look like very good quality,
Oh,
but they're not magical.
Why don't we stock up on some wine
So-
and rations
I
while
like
we're
to
here?
search the fireplace, like the general area of the fireplace.
I'd like to let you use my magnifying glass.
So, Dad, if we were to
Okay.
thoroughly search this entire building, how long would you say it would take?
If you guys wanted to carefully search the entire building, you could probably spend a day or two.
And Bob's gonna be here by the end of that.
I mean, we'd go close the gates and lock them.
There's got to be a
Lock the front
secret
door.
hiding spot if someone is in here still, right?
Right.
Maybe ring the bells.
Like I said, there was not just a bridge, there was a whole nother structure across the river, a tower that we
Yeah,
could see
but-
from the outside.
But how did you get over there?
That's why I keep bringing it up, because I remember it being there, and there's got to be a way to access it.
What if you just like show and check out these
You
boxes?
don't find anything in the fireplace.
Yeah, she actually brought something. I'm gonna search these boxes, see if there's like a secret tunnel underneath any of them or in a box. See if he. I don't know. I am honestly just wondering where this
what about
person
that
went.
lever by the
Yeah.
The boxes are filled with
So
household goods, furniture polish, mops and brooms, torches, and other simple tools.
okay.
Okay. You move some of the boxes. There's no secret doors or anything like that underneath it.
Okay, I put everything
Um,
back where it was when
Now,
I was on
one of the things you guys notice as you guys are sort of moving things around, shuffling and so forth, at first you don't think anything of it, and then you realize that after a time things are being put back where they were. Like you move the box, or you open up the box and you take some things out looking in the box. You leave it there, you wander off, you come back a few minutes later, all the stuff is organized back in the box and the box is closed again.
Someone's following us.
Leprechauns.
Um,
Or a wizard's house.
Illusionary?
Why would it be an illusion?
Everything goes back.
Okay.
We're not.
I'm gonna try something real quick.
Test bed a really good idea. First, the switch when we first walked in,
Mhm.
it didn't seem to do anything. Maybe it absolutely does something.
Is there food on the table?
No.
Oh.
No food on the table, all the plates are clean.
Smash them.
Maybe
wanna
we
go-
just have to sit at the table. It does happen to be a good number for us.
36.
There's like 12 seats.
8. Yeah, it's almost.
But let's try the switch.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
try the switch.
let's go
Do
try
you want to
it.
put somebody in each room on the ground floor while we do it individually?
I'll go in the wine cellar.
I mean, I'll be in this room,
Yeah.
the box room.
I'll be in the main room where we came in
I'm gonna
first.
take a nap in the billiards room.
Well, no.
Well, I will go to the switch then and wait until they tell me they're in position.
So he wants
So-
everybody in each room?
Yes,
On
he
the
wants
ground
us-
floor.
wants
No,
all
like
to
a
separate.
main room.
Okay.
Not like every individual room.
All the doors closed shut, and each of us have a different bite.
Who else wants to go somewhere?
Yeah, I'll go to the wine cellar and I'll just put a bottle of wine in my bag as well while I'm in there.
I'm gonna go to the library and I'm gonna thoroughly search the library room as well.
I'm gonna go to the main room where the switch is and keep an eye out, and also maybe take a.
I thought you said you were taking a nap in the billiards room.
No.
Okay.
I deceived you, see. You didn't
Okay.
have high enough
Are
perception.
you
just
going
gonna
to the
stay in the
main
room
to
that
do the
we're-
switch?
Where you're at? Okay, you're gonna stay here, sitting at the table, waiting for everybody else to sit down and have dinner.
Me and him
Um,
are going to the main room where the switch is. And near me.
Okay, well, I lost track of where you guys are.
It's possible he's on top of someone.
Or on the second floor.
It's anticlimactic. We walked into an empty castle.
Well,
It wasn't
ice.
empty, there was ice.
And wind.
Yeah.
Yes. And dogs. And trolls. And troll
Wait,
dogs.
And goblins.
When I get
Then I think
Back.
this is our castle. We just need to take
We
it.
won. It's ours. We took the
Well,
figure-
this part of the castle is.
It's like the last Pathfinder
Yes,
game.
Andy.
We have a base.
when I get back to the room with the switch, is everything seemed to be put back in order the way that the rest of the building was?
Mhm.
Like, there's no ashes on the wall. That's all cleaned up.
Oh yeah, that's all. It's all clean and
guess
everything else.
we
I mean,
could,
even
like, fix
the
up
the
some
ice,
things, like
what's
I
left
could
where it's
put
melted and everything,
on the
that's been
bridge.
mopped up, and everything's been cleaned. It's as if the statue wasn't there to begin with.
I'd like to, when I go in there and take my hand and take ashes and spread ashes on the floor,
Okay.
and then when I pull the switch, stand there and watch what happens and
Okay.
Oh,
focus on the ash.
Okay. So Asnak is over here by Doge. Where by Arias. Where are you going to be, Doge?
Whatever room they need me in. Which room is not
You could be over here.
okay?
The
Cold room or
the
kitchen?
coal room.
The coal room. Okay. You're sitting there in the coal.
You like coal. You
Sure.
could also see into the wine.
So Thorin and Ack, you gonna stay here with the bard?
Do one of you want to go into the coal room?
Just
I'm gonna stay
compress the
where
coal
I'm
enough to
listed
make
in
it
that
diamond.
dining
Okay,
room or
sure.
something.
Yeah.
I'll stay there.
I can be wherever.
Me and him are here. You said you wanted to be there, Jenny?
Yes.
Okay. And then so far, I believe this is George. And
I can be wherever. wherever you guys-
Thorin's willing to go wherever. Ack wants to stay here next
I
to the
guess
table.
you go to the coal room if you want.
play
over
some
to
pool.
that room.
Yeah, I'll go to the pool room, I guess.
Okay, so he's over there.
Hey, you should go to the pool room. You like water.
It's 8-ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
There we go.
Don't tell him that.
Okay.
I have to
Pool here.
have the-
So, anyways, you go over to the front waiting for people to tell you that everybody's good to flip the switch. Meanwhile, you spread some ash on the floor.
Yep.
You wait. Within a couple of minutes, a broom walks into the room,
What?
sweeps up the ash,
It's like Merlin's.
and then
It's like
puts
the
it back in the
Disney
fireplace.
animation.
And then it's almost like it's being carried. It walks away and goes back into the castle.
Okay.
Okay.
I will go ahead and pull the switch.
Okay, you flip the switch back to the up position.
And I yell, "Everybody okay?"
Yeah, everybody reports no change.
No, I'm dead.
That happens.
Try putting it down again and then.
Shall we call out to whatever is creating the magic and just see if we get any answers or?
I mean, we can. I did it when we came in too.
Try grabbing the broom when it walks in.
Can I do
Just
burn
yank the broom
floor
or something.
on castle security?
No.
No.
Yeah, do we want to try that, Andy?
You probably could, but it's not going to help you here at all.
I will dump the ashes out again,
Okay.
and then this time when the broom goes, I'm gonna follow it to wherever it goes.
Okay. Like I said, a couple minutes later, a broom floats into the room, sweeps everything up, cleans it all up and everything, and then it goes. It heads through this door here,
Into the wine.
and goes into the room where Tespa is, and then is set back on the wall.
Where it's moving, I'm
Did I see
doing
it
weird,
go through
like
the wine
trying
cellar
to
or
touch
whatever?
whatever's moving it, and there's nothing there.
Yeah, nothing there.
Since it went in
Yeah,
front of a lot of people, do
give me an
we all
arcane
see it
roll.
too, or is it just him?
Me too.
That's an 8.
Okay.
Looks like a broom.
Yeah, it's a broom.
Okay.
Can I make a perception check to see?
You can make an arcane roll.
Okay.
Anybody here can make an arcane roll based on his descriptions.
16.
Okay.
10.
10.
Plus 9.
You have plus 0?
Oh, you need to roll.
I got a 22.
22. Okay. You guys are suspecting it's an unseen servant.
Plus 9.
Okay.
I told
Wait,
you to cast that
Ah,
spell.
shoot, that's
I
my
will-
other character. Since I'm
He
sorry.
probably has effectively a permanent unseen servant that takes care of everything, maintains the basic household functions.
Nice.
I will
Cast glitter dust.
go join Valbid in the dining hall and sit down and see if we can get a meal from the unseen servant.
Yeah.
And then bring me a sandwich. Is there a place to ring the bell from in there?
Yeah, there's a bar
There's a
Yeah, I'll go
by
there
the
too.
fireplace or something.
Oh.
I'll go too.
So,
I'm staying in the library and searching it.
Okay.
Are
okay.
you hungry, Doze?
I'm gonna eat dog treats. I ain't gonna trust anything this thing's created.
Hey, I'm in for a good meal. My character hasn't eaten in weeks.
Is anyone else? Is anyone good at crafting at all?
I mean,
I have a plus
I have a
8.
plus 9, but
So yes. Could I get the bridge papers from upstairs and bring them
Sure.
to Asnak?
Well, why?
Sure.
We already know it carries a card.
Well, yes, but I also know I asked and see if there's people more knowledgeable about crafting.
okay. While we're sitting, I go ahead and use a
Sure.
craft to see if I could see where this is, or what he did.
I don't know where the bridge is.
That's still the 24 for crafting.
24.
If no one's in the space, we should just keep it.
Yeah, it appears to be designs for a bridge, maybe 80 feet or so long.
Don't worry about the figures. Man.
Future construction type thing. It looks like they're trying to build a bridge to span a large gap between two cliffs.
I didn't move it.
I thought we were all in the dinner room.
Where-
Is it 80,
I'm in
80
the
feet
library.
long?
About 80 feet, yeah.
Where is the library?
It's not a big deal. It'll.
Okay.
Specific location doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
think
I
everyone
ring the bell.
Yeah.
Okay. It rings.
Say, I'd like some food.
Food.
Okay.
Hungry.
Nothing.
No, nothing seems to happen.
Well, obviously, he got out. So, the mob's gonna come here and just get bored and leave.
Right.
Yeah, but
Which
they
I think
might
is
wreck
the
everything.
the reason for this area. He's got an unseen servant in here because he doesn't care one way or another about anything in here. This isn't where he resides. I think it's the other building. So we need to find a way out of here.
Is
There's no window. Like the windows are just tiny windows, or
They're fairly fancy stained glass windows, but they're covered with so much dirt from the outside. I mean, you can see out of them a little bit, but they don't really do much more than that.
Can the windows
And
be
they're
open?
sealed windows. They're not designed to
is
open or
there a
anything.
third floor?
Smash it open.
No.
No!
So we need to really search this place head to toe to see if there's any secret entrances.
Yeah, and I'd
From the
recommend someone
bridge, is
keep
there
an
like
eye out
a
for the
footpath or like a part of the cliff you can walk faster?
No.
It's just the,
Well,
the
maybe the
castle,
controls
and then this other
scare 'em
building
off.
just across the waterfall from it.
Yeah, if you zoom out, you should be able to see the general area.
Yeah.
If
And
they're
I
going to
can
be
give
searching
you-
for secret passages, I'm going to be trying to build up as much defense as possible around the entrance from the mob. If we're doing a complete
The
search.
mob won't be able to get through.
I mean, it's a chance. Well,
And it's not like you can like sneak
Okay.
around the edge there. To
Uh,
leave.
what I could do is I could use pest form, turn into like a spider, and then go search around because the spider can climb.
That's the
as well.
area. Now this top here,
Yeah.
that is the second floor of the building you're in.
Okay.
Okay.
There's obviously something
The
here.
this one is the second floor of the keep, the gatehouse.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It would.
From the engineering drawings, you would conclude, or Asnak would conclude, that they're trying to build a bridge to replace the wooden bridge.
Gotcha.
Okay.
so,
Question is, how do we get to
based on my
setting
crafting skill, how would I say you get to the other building on the other side of the river?
You have no idea. You guys gonna have to figure that out.
We're gonna have to search for secret passages, basically.
So the druid has insect form and can go out the second floor balcony as, like you said, a spider. He can go out there and see if it looks like there's a door out there.
Maybe it's a jumping challenge. We have to jump from the top window to get to the other side.
This is
You-
an Assassin's Creed.
Getting outside is relatively easy. I mean, between the bridge and everything else. Now, climbing on the wet rock around over the cliff would be
Right.
pretty hazardous. As a spider or another pest, yeah, that'd probably be certainly a lot more doable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's in your pest form. He says 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So
We could just talk to the servant.
if you want to try to do that too, but if you want to do that, dude.
Alright,
wh-
let's.
what's that building over there? On the other side of the gatehouse
Let's
building?
have the shooting
black
back
one?
on the floor.
Yeah.
That the section here,
No,
Cleaner
the
come
other
back.
one.
the section where I just marked, is the second floor of this building.
Okay.
This one is a tower, a third floor of the same building.
So we
I'd
haven't
like
been
to
able to
start
search.
searching for secret passages in some of the
No,
rooms.
the third floor of the far building. You're not zoomed in. Yeah.
Okay.
There's more buildings on the far side past the wooden bridge.
Okay, so
Is there
that
any markings
small
on the
one
halberds?
is that building.
On the halberd,
and
there's
this
some
one
there's some heraldry and some
is
markings.
that building,
Okay.
I think.
Nothing of note
No,
per se.
No.
Like I said, they're very ornate and fancy.
Is there one of them upside down?
No.
That need to be flipped over?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna step out on the balcony now and see if I can see if I find an invisible footpath or something like that. Poke around with my
Like
hammer.
feel around?
Yeah,
No.
You said there's no railing.
No. No, it looks surprisingly dangerous to have this, because at that point you're now like 160, 170 feet above the roaring waters down below.
That'd be a lot of damage.
I'd like to start searching for
Is one of you
different secret
flying
passages.
or no?
Where do you want to search?
In connection to where
Can't do that
I
yet.
think
What you gonna do? Crawling.
the most vital room would be to actually getting over
So, like, The-
where the wooden bridge
The
is.
3 rooms and this.
Which I would imagine would be probably this room.
Mhm.
Just tell him.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
use pest form and I'm gonna crawl up to the top and see if I can find a secret entrance
So it would be
Crawl up to the top of the building.
to the 3rd floor.
There is no third floor. For the building you guys are in, there's only 2 floors.
Yeah,
There is a old tile roof above.
that,
You're gonna climb up there?
yeah.
Okay.
As,
So
in pest form. Though,
Yeah,
not-
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay. So you're going over there. Meanwhile, Doge, you said you're gonna go over to the kitchen and start searching for a secret door.
correct.
I'll go there
Okay.
too.
Can I search the master bedroom for
Well, no,
secret
I have an
doors
idea.
or
I have an idea if it
documents,
doesn't work
anything?
from there.
Sure.
Not like trying to loot, but just
I'm gonna
for
shoot
stuff.
out a glass
Just for stuff?
window.
Okay.
Can I check the
Because
fireplace
then we
in
can
the
jump out the
dining
window to
room,
get down
like the
there.
big
Yes.
dinner area, to see if it would be possible
Or
to
scale
like
down.
hide
Okay.
something in there?
Maybe we have
Sure.
to play a song on the different bells. Do they have like a different tune for each bell?
No.
Okay.
You guys are able to conclude that the bells, there's a couple of pulls in different rooms. They all connect to the kitchen area.
Okay.
And when you pull different ones, a bell in the kitchen rings.
That's where I'm going to check for secret.
Right, that's where you're going to check there. Okay. So Benedict, you climb up and around. There is a bridge between the 2 buildings.
Okay.
It is at ground floor level. Connects between the 2. At the far side, there's no opening on your building. The bridge just comes straight across to it and ends against the wall. At the far side, on the east, is a door that leads into another building.
Well, then
Okay.
I'll go back down and say I'm going that way if anybody else wants to come with me.
Now, when you're over here, you can see over in this area,
Mm-hmm.
the northern portion of the building itself looks to have suffered some significant damage, and a portion of that wall is broken out
On the building.
on
right?
the other building.
Okay.
Okay,
That's fine.
Oh, like here.
Yeah.
like right here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. So then I'll go to the next building then.
okay. Well, you're still a spider, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can get down to the bridge, and at that point, your 10 minutes is probably going to be about out because you're still a spider, so you're moving at like spider speeds. If you want to scurry back to the group, you can, or you can go on your own.
I'll just go down to the bridge and then shout out if anybody's coming with me.
Okay, so
After I
you
come out.
you go down there and you turn back into regular dwarf form. You call out. There's no immediate answer.
Okay. Well.
And that bridge that he's standing on just dead ends into the building we're in.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can see. Can you examine that?
Can I? Yeah. Exactly. Can I try and examine that part
Sure.
and see if I can?
You start studying there. Meanwhile, Doge in the kitchen, other than some high quality kitchen utensils and things like that, there's nothing of note in here.
Okay.
No secret doors or anything like that.
I'd like to go into the next room.
That's fine. Asnak, you're checking out the fireplace. Nothing of note there other than, like I said, the halberds are fairly high quality. Not magical, at least according to the bard, but definitely of value.
Okay.
Hold on. Carter or Craigamane upstairs in the master bedroom. You spot what you're looking around. There's nothing, no secret doors or anything special per se, but you do find a hidden cupboard behind the chest. When you move it out, there's like a separate location inside it. Just a closed cupboard.
Yeah, I'll examine that.
It's a cupboard.
Okay. Is there anything in the cupboard?
Okay. You pull it open. As you do, you set off a trap, and there's a little twing as a dart shoots out and stabs you.
Point of
I bet he
damage.
bleeds.
It's a 25. Flat-footed?
25. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, give me a fortitude save.
Fortitude save.
So poison
Get
dart.
knocked down.
That's 17.
Okay. You suffer 4 points of con damage.
Con damage.
What's that do?
Lowers his constitution by 4.
And so that would bring my. How would that affect my hit points?
Lowers you by 10.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Does it look? I'll check for traps. Yes.
Sorry, activated trap.
Does not seem to be any traps. However, the cabinet has some things in it. No traps as such. The
Traps in you currently.
there are several small boxes filled with coins. It seems like, and a small ivory goat. Give me a fortitude save.
Ivory
Keep in mind this is also -2.
That's,
because
uh,
of the tail,
goat.
so.
Wow.
Ivory's
What would? How would that affect my fortitude?
Lowers it by 2.
Elephant. Yeah. And the shape is curved.
And that's a 13.
Oh.
13. You lose another 2 con.
Well, I'm gonna run down to the group,
Okay. Give me another fortitude as you run down.
and that lowers it again by.
Another 1. Every 2 con lowers it by 1.
Okay, I'm just not sure because they haven't really had that in this game. But, well, that's a 23.
23. Okay, you resist it for the 3rd round. To get to the group, given your move, give me a 4th one.
Oh, that's another 23.
Okay. So the dwarf comes staggering into the room, looks a little bit green, has a dart still stuck in his hand.
The cupboard is mean. I want you.
Call upon the cleric.
Cleric!
Still have that wand of restoration.
What can I do for him?
Ow.
He seems to be poisoned.
Well, I've got the blood block. I've got healing potions, elixir supply.
You should do medicine to treat poison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So just a medicine check.
Yeah. Okay, give me another fortitude save.
Oh, cow.
You gotta hurry.
Good night's sleep will take care of it.
Uh-huh.
Put some ice on it.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Back to class.
That's a
Put some
28.
ice.
Okay.
we don't have ice anymore. The cleaner took it away.
Oh, yeah.
Just,
But we tossed it into the river.
so I got 21.
Okay.
So 2d8 plus.
No, this is treating poison.
All you have to do is succeed or don't. So a 21 is what you got?
Yeah.
Okay. So she treats you for poison and concludes at this point it seems like the poison's run its effect.
Okay.
You're no longer suffering any further damage from it, but whatever you have is what you're going to have until you can recover. So you're going to feel weak and ill for a few days.
How does that reset?
1 point per day or restoration.
Okay. Can you use would the wand work?
Possibly.
If we still have the wand.
Yeah.
While they're doing the poison stuff, I'm assuming this is like taking 10 minutes.
No, this is taking like 30 seconds.
Oh.
And you're searching a wall or a fireplace for secret doors.
Can't believe it, barbarian.
I rolled like a 2 and then a 3. And then like another 3.
3 darts is too many.
The door is mean.
You find a secret cupboard, you always check for traps.
I'm not a rogue.
Yeah, you should be.
Do you still have the wand of restoration?
That's what I was just looking here.
When you reset your gear, did you keep it?
I thought you set aside some money for it.
I thought so too. Unless I'm not throwing it
She may have left it on the shop floor, on the counter.
And you don't need restoration, you're fine.
That's right.
It's only -15 hit points.
It's only your prime stat.
Yeah. Strength is his prime stat. He's a class cannon.
Now he is.
Class cannon barbarian. A 0 con score, but like a 25 strength.
What's your perception, Carter?
Plus 13.
Seems to be a solid wall.
Okay. Well,
Ben, what did you want to do at this point?
After I was done searching the chimney, and I'm assuming I found nothing.
Correct.
Okay, I was wanting to go help Doge.
Okay. So you and Doge are in the storeroom. You spend 10 minutes there. You don't find anything there either.
Is that another door?
Meanwhile, you guys are noticing that you haven't seen the druid for at least the last 15, 20 minutes.
That's not good.
At least he hasn't been opening any doors. Or maybe he has.
Maybe that's why he's disappeared.
Yeah.
Can I check, like, in the dining room, like, the wall, not the fireplace, because I found nothing in there, but the walls on the eastern side?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a window there, so are we able to see him if we look through the window?
No.
No, we're not in that room.
I was in that room.
No, we're in the storage room right next to that, or whatever it is.
In the main room and the dining room, you find a secret door here on the north wall.
Okay. Can I go ahead and check for traps?
Sure. What's your perception?
10.
Looks safe.
Okay, I'm going to go
You
ahead
said
and
in
open it.
the dining room?
Yes, right here on the wall, on the corner. I'm going
Sorry,
to open
wrong.
it.
I thought out towards the cliff. I was like,
I open the door and step through.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I see anything in there?
Yeah, it opens into a hallway. Goes about 20 feet or so. At the end, on the right, is a metal mechanism, like the inside of a secret door.
Yeah.
The wall is lined with hooks that have heavy jackets and things like that. Stuff that looks like it's waterproof, or at least water resistant, sort of like raincoats type stuff.
Okay. Then I'm going to go over to the secret door.
Which are
Anything
saying,
happen?
oh, the other secret door?
Yes. The other.
No, nothing happens.
I'm gonna tell the group about the stuff I found in the secret door.
I instruct
Yeah, that's how I got
Doge
poisoned.
to
That was
let
the
the group
cover.
know that there's a
Yeah,
secret
they're,
door.
they're
and
all
a
aware of
secret
it.
door.
Yeah, they're all aware of it.
I'm aware.
Okay.
No.
Then do I see somewhere
You
you
want me
open
to
the secret
investigate it
door?
up?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
want to come up
Go ahead
here.
and open it.
I guess we're going to investigate with the barbarian. Investigate it.
Okay, you guys gonna go check out upstairs?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Druid!
Whether or not the barbarian wants to go or not is up to him.
Hello!
Yeah, I'll come.
Yeah, upstairs in the bedroom, there's all sorts of things of value.
Okay.
In the cupboard specifically, like I said, there are several chests, small chests containing coins, and then a ivory goat.
Detect magic all of it?
The goat is magical. Nothing else is magical.
Okay. Could I study the goat?
You could study the goat. Okay. You're gonna take time to do that?
Sure.
Okay.
It's a small magic.
Do you care about any of the other valuables in the room?
I'll look at the valuables and see what's there.
Okay. The dressing table contains a jewelry box, which holds silver chain, a golden snuff box set with topaz, a platinum-handled magnifying glass, a monocle with a silver chain ending in a diamond pin, and then the cupboard that was secret had several chests filled with platinum. Comes out to about 200 gold's worth.
Okay.
And then this small statuette.
A lot of money.
So you said Aznak told we all know about the
Yes.
secret passage he found.
Yes.
Okay. So because he found that, and that's where I assume we're headed next, I'm gonna go back out the front door,
Mhm.
across the bridge, and close the two portcullises that the trolls had opened,
Mhm.
Walk.
and try to seal those as best I can permanently.
Sure.
I wanna, when the mob gets here, I want them to have the hardest time possible to get to there anyway.
Well, I
through
think
any
we
of it.
still have a
Okay.
day.
Destroy the bridge too.
That's fine. I just-
Oh no, definitely do not destroy.
Why not break the bridge? Then they can't cross.
Yeah, but then we can't get away.
Right.
Oh.
I don't wanna take
And we'd be
the
just
barrel
trapped.
down the river. 'Cause that's the only other
It's
choice.
not on here.
That'd
The
be
wand
fun,
is
though.
not. Oh,
No,
it's not gonna
it'd
be
be
on there.
deadly.
Maybe that's why
But-
you didn't have it down.
So then,
No, there's a specific
did
price.
Asnak opened the door.
Yes, I opened
So-
both secret doors.
You could see the druid in that.
Yes,
Mhm.
hello, Druid.
Okay. So,
No, he's not here.
you guys want to, now that we know how to get where we're going, do you guys want to hold off a day and sleep here or no?
Well, the barbarian
I would
is
recommend sleeping for
was
a day.
poisoned.
I mean, I don't want,
Mike, you know, I'm down on spells.
I'm also low on hit points.
I think we should probably all sleep in the same area, not in individual rooms. Because this house is starting to creep me out now because there's a guy going around cleaning up who's invisible and I know he's...
Should someone keep an eye out for the mob in case they get here sooner than expected?
Let's
That's
put
why I
traps
went
on the
inside.
bridge.
No.
Well, that's why I went out and
Yeah, you close the gatehouse. That's not a problem.
closed the
Is it a
gatehouse and
second
put the
level
bar
spell?
back in the door of the front door.
I mean, I guess we could.
And we can check to see where they're at again in the morning. for
I
the
do have a
balcony.
crafter's book.
Yeah, let's put some traps up to slow them down even more.
So anyway, well, Carter's not here anyways, but yeah, the secret door. When Asnak opens up, you see the dwarf on the other side trying to figure out where the door is.
We just didn't knock him off
If
the
you
ledge.
can't do it, that's okay.
Yeah, as he's not here, we're gonna push him off the ledge.
Okay.
Can't resist.
So your plan is then to rest the rest of the night here in this castle.
The safest place we could find?
Yeah, I mean.
Certainly seems safe.
Or do we
It's a
want to go
castle.
across the way to see?
I mean,
What do you think, Druid?
Well,
so,
you don't.
We found
Asnak
you.
opened the door and found
I
you.
found you.
So do we want to wait until the morning, get a good night's sleep?
Oh yeah, some
in
things
this
happened while you were gone.
creepy room where, or creepy castle where everything is perfect?
Well, I have no spells, so I'd much rather sleep.
Hey Carter, also some things happened. He was poisoned.
Well, you know what
I
you
was
got
here when he
here,
got
supposedly.
poisoned.
You don't know
No,
where
you were
you're going
actually
yet.
over in the.
Right.
on the
So how
side
should we
of the
divide
mountain.
into the castle that we're in, the rooms that we're in now? Should we have somebody at the front entrance and have, we should probably be in two separate groups. Like I would recommend some in this group and some by the main door group.
Like the gatehouse.
Well,
How do we make
if-
the bridge as hazardous as possible for the people to cross?
It's already hazardous.
Yeah.
If somebody, if you guys wanna, some of you wanna sleep upstairs in the main bedroom with that balcony, then you guys can keep an eye out for.
Especially since a mob's
The
gonna
mob
be
coming.
coming.
You
They're
can
gonna
see
be,
where it
like,
is in the morning.
pushing and
I'll sleep
shoving
on the
to get across
I'm not
the
worried
bridge.
about the mob. I'm more worried about,
Yeah,
because the
The
mob's gonna be loud and we'll never.
and they've got to
allow.
get through a lot to get
Right.
this, and they're basic people. Yeah,
That we know of.
yeah. Well,
maybe they're knights.
well, I will sleep down here by the secret door.
Okay.
I'll sleep.
On the bridge?
No, by the
No,
secret
by the
door
secret
Oh.
door.
that
I'll
leads
stay
out
down
to the
there.
bridge.
Yeah, I'll stay near the secret door too. Let's just stay away from the mob.
5 hit points
Well,
restored.
the thing is, the
gonna
castle's
sleep in the
very
gate room, I
soundproof
guess.
from the outside, so we probably won't be able to hear them coming.
Then I'll sleep near like the balcony that's overlooking everything, because then I may be able to hear the mob coming, or at least see them coming.
Yeah, I'd say like 3
Well, if
people
they
go.
can't get in, what difference does
Yeah,
it
I
make?
mean, the
Yeah,
mob isn't what
they'd
I'm worried about. I'm
eventually
more
get
worried
in,
about
though.
what's.
We could close the gate.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is
He already
closed, but
did.
Oh,
they
okay.
will
I wouldn't cross the
eventually
bridge.
get
I was gonna say,
inside.
why aren't we just
It will
closing the
not-
gate?
Let's
Well,
lock
close
the
the
door
gate,
again.
close that door with the slit.
Let's maybe we should have not killed the golems. Maybe that was a bad idea, because I mean the wind elemental would have been great against those people.
No, we didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
We were on the bridge with the wind elemental that was beating us up, and
Yeah.
an ice elemental that was just mean.
Oh yeah, I also have a basic crafting book. In case
Okay, so you guys
want me to have it.
find a place comfortably to sleep.
Yeah.
Is everybody sleeping in this castle?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is anybody using any of the bedrooms up above, or are you just
Me.
finding the place here to sleep?
I'm gonna stay in the billiards room.
I think we're all staying in the billiards room.
Well,
I'm gonna
why
stay
don't we
with
just all
with
stay
him and
upstairs? Then we have
with the
a
secret
high vantage
passages.
point.
Yeah, I'm sleeping down here in
Yeah,
the
it's
dining
not-
area.
Okay, so you guys are gonna find space around the dining room or billiards room to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
lock the gates, close them up, and close up. all
What's the goat do?
windows.
What is your? Give me an arcane roll.
Oh, arcane. Could I use my bardic whip?
No.
No. Oh, okay. My arcane's a 2.
Okay.
Then I will
What are you trying to find out?
use the rest of the night before we
Trying
go
to
to sleep
identify goat.
and just
Goat.
lay on hands, people.
Do I see the goat?
Since
I
you're
see the goat?
basically leader
If he
of
doesn't, we
this
can
group,
show it to you.
Would you like
Okay.
me to set some traps by the secret doors?
You
Like
need
knockout traps?
you have the equipment to build knockout traps.
I have a basic crafting book, and
Yeah,
also
but that
there's a
takes
whole.
time.
That's just a book that tells you how to make things. That's not the materials, though.
Yeah, but there's a whole room with a bunch of materials right next to the secret doors.
Okay. It's actually a set of 3 goats, matching. There is each has a specific function. Okay. When you activate them, the first goat is a goat of traveling. It creates a goat mount equivalent to a heavy horse. Can travel for 1 day per week, maximum. So it can either be continuous or split up.
Okay.
After that, it returns to its statuette form
Okay.
and has to rest for at least a day before it can be used again.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The second one is called the Goat of Travail. It becomes a large creature, larger than a bull, with the statistics of a nightmare, except for the addition of a pair of horns that can be used to attack with. If it's charging to attack, it can only use its horns, gets a charge bonus, etc. Can be called to life once per month for up to 12 hours at a time.
And it can that be split up also?
No.
No, that cannot
It can be called to life once
Okay.
in a month. And then the last one is the Goat of Terror. When called upon with the proper command word, statuette becomes a large horse-like mount with the statistics of a light horse. Its rider can employ the goat's horns as weapons, equivalent to a lance or a longsword. When you ride it in an attack against an opponent, it radiates fear as the spell within 30 feet radius. Can be used once every 2 weeks for up to 30 hours per use.
Those are some pretty good goats.
So riding
Up to
combat
3 hours.
horse.
It's a riding combat horse that you ride into combat, versus the other one is one to travel with.
Yeah.
Okay, this one it's a 3-hour use once every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
Goats.
Yeah, goats.
Alright, who wants them? Well, I guess you do.
Well, we're hitting there.
yeah.
We're sitting there to visit this guy's father. Why are we
Why
talking
are we
about looting the place?
We weren't looting it. We were just trying to figure out what the goats did.
Well, he goes on. Who wants it?
Well, we'll put
That's
it.
what I'm going
We'll
on.
put it back for now.
Alright.
And
Okay, put it back in his cupboard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we?
Casually hiding the wine that I
Bard
stole in the
seems
bag.
tempted.
As far as the barbarian knows,
We
They
can
went back in
take
the
it and we can return it once we find him.
The goats might be a key.
And
There might be a goat puzzle that
Yeah.
involves using the goats.
And what's he going to think about is, oh, we're returning this to you?
you didn't
Why
want,
did we take it in the first
you
place?
didn't want to leave it for the mob to find.
Yeah, we didn't want it to get damaged with the mob.
He poisoned me. It was in self-defense.
Not the best deception.
He poisoned me.
So, how long would I estimate until the mob comes?
You don't know. Couple of days?
2?
Don't worry.
Sure.
about 'em.
You can
Okay,
get the goats.
so
Yeah,
morning comes by. You guys wake up to find all your armor, weapons, clothing clean, pressed, shiny,
Ooh.
everything fixed.
We should stay here.
Um, you guys have a passable rest, albeit uncomfortable on the hard floor. But otherwise, you guys are fine.
Anything missing?
Nope.
Like, no.
Nope. Just the dirt and grime.
I don't know
So,
why we're leaving.
question:
guys.
Did they?
Yeah, let's
Did you
just keep
guys
this place.
take the goat pieces with you?
Yes.
Okay.
You are taking them with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Were they in his pockets or were they back in the cupboard?
They're in his pockets.
Oh, I didn't know if the
No, they're still there.
scene servant just put everything back.
Nope.
So
Nope.
just
They're,
making sure.
they're in his pockets.
Not that I know that, but I just was wondering if the scene service did everything.
I could show the group the goats.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm assuming you have, since other people
Yes.
were investigating and taking a look at what they were. So,
Well, I will.
Do you want to continue?
I'll lead the way if anybody wants
Yeah.
to follow.
will
Now
follow.
we're all feeling. Did you? Everybody get their?
everybody have their new
Spells.
spells. If anything needs to be changed,
How many hit points do you gain from a night of rest?
you gain a lot.
I said before
All
I
of
went
them?
to bed. Yeah, before I went to bed, I was
So
gonna lay
essentially,
on
they
hands
fully
everybody every
heal
10
them
minutes.
as well.
The unseen servant made breakfast?
And I heal a con overnight, right?
Just eating all that
Well,
spread.
Yes.
I added up all my stuff,
Go to travel.
and I'm short like 160.
Yes.
So I must have had it built into my.
Okay.
So if I take 400, if I add all this stuff up,
You know what? Never mind. This is.
and then I add the 160, it comes up to
Because
400.
I think you did. I think you
Yeah.
did keep that one.
I thought-
It just wasn't on your bandolier was the thing. We said we'd put it in your backpack because
Right.
it takes a minute to cast. So.
Yeah, it's not. It was not in the bandolier. It was in the back, probably in the backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by morning, with the champion, everybody's fully healed.
I would think this person would have an armory.
It doesn't seem to be a.
Do these goats by nature
So
like the
far, it
actual
seems like
item
he's
that
more
evil?
of a deterrent type
Like,
guy.
is it
than-
usually
No.
used by
Well,
evil?
He just wants
No.
to be left alone,
Okay.
probably. That's why you've got hidden doors. That's why you've got servants that can be disposable and a fake house for all retrospect of it. So
I mean, assuming we actually have to keep this place. Just keep running.
yeah, we don't have to keep this house.
From the looks of the furnishings, unless this guy is absurdly wealthy,
Right.
this doesn't look like a fake house as such. This looks like his living quarters. He spends a lot of money on it. If it was a fake, then he's overdoing it as far as the fake.
Yeah.
Probably more that's his escape route instead of.
Well, this is just his living quarters. He does his whatever else he does in the other buildings. This
Right.
is just his living quarters.
So, how many rain suits are hanging on the hooks?
6.
6.
And are
They're not rain suits. They're basically just overcoats that have some oil treatment to keep the water off type
Maybe
stuff.
They were rubber.
No, they're
Sounds like
nothing like that.
Ice, wind.
No, the druid can report that the bridge beyond is quite a bit more wet. There's more spray from the waterfall and everything, and this seems to be more of just protection from that. Especially the further you go up in the building, it looks like there's more and more water.
Oh.
So just a comfort level thing.
Gotcha.
I mean, I have storm knowledge if that does anything.
There's no storm here.
Okay. I didn't think so.
But you can see through mist, so that's.
You're right.
There has been no
Alright.
mist.
Then yeah, we'll go ahead and I'll head out across the bridge.
Are any of the raincoat, like any of the hooks, empty?
One is now. Arias I think took a jacket.
No, I.
Oh, okay, you
I
just leave
was
it?
wondering
Okay.
What it was.
Are we able to afford it? Or not?
Yeah, because when I was short. Like if you take 400 minus 160, was the total stuff I had.
So how much would the second level restoration heal as far as?
Did you have the wand?
Yeah, because when I added all my stuff up, I was like.
Yeah, I think we just put it in the
160
wrong
short.
place. Like it wasn't on her bandolier, so that's why it wasn't on that paper. I
Okay.
think we just had it on her backpack.
That's fine. Restoration will give you 2 points back.
Okay. Could we have used that the day before, since she would have had it, and then sleep and then use it again in the morning?
Sure, it's used at this point.
Yeah. So
In case that becomes relevant.
Yeah, I would be fully healed by con.
No, you'd be 5. You'd be 5 recovered out of your 6.
Oh, yeah.
Effectively,
That's 'cause
wouldn't
yeah.
you wouldn't have any penalty.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's still 5 lower because it's con is every even level, so he's still 5 down then. Because it would be if he has a 16 con, it's
It
not.
doesn't lower until 14.
But it only increases till 16. But
Okay, I'm not worried about it functionally. The point is the wand is used at this point in case something else comes up.
Let's go bridge jumping.
Okay, and just to be certain, you are keeping the goats.
For now, yes.
Okay.
Gonna set off some alarm like you see in a mall when you steal
You
something.
hear the bottle of wine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Unseen servant.
Yeah,
What
in
is that one?
They take it
beyond
from
the coats, Andy,
Yes.
there's the coats. There's also a walking cane, and then a higher end one. Looks like it's made from seal skin. The rest of the raincoats looked like just sort of just standard sorts of things. This looks like a high end version of that, made from seal skin. So rather than oil treated cloth, it's just naturally water repellent.
Okay.
I'll leave the goats on the dining table. Like,
There's a diamond table.
No, dining room.
I'll
table.
Dining
I'll pick
table.
up the goats.
I thought you said
Just
diamond
leave
table. I was
it.
like, okay, we're taking this. This is ours.
So you're taking the goats then?
Yep.
No, leave the goat. I stop him from taking the goats.
No.
just leave it
When the
there.
barbarian says not to do something, that pretty much means
Yeah, I'll poison
not to
you.
do it.
Yeah.
Besides, what right to the goats do we have? You're basically a thief at that point.
I mean, we're already murderers of
If
two
I was a rogue, I would
golems.
totally-
They aren't living.
Your character's neutral. It's not going to steal from an innocent person.
Okay. So Arias, you're going to lead the way across the bridge.
Yep.
If he ends
Who's
up
going to follow you?
dead or
I will, I guess.
we haven't
Well,
killed
I'm
him,
going
then
to-
You can have the goats.
I found this bridge. This bridge is mine.
So Valbid goes second,
I'll go
and then
third.
Benedict goes third.
I'll go after him.
Okay.
I should make
And
one
just
of
my
characters
shield
chaotic
out, not my
neutral.
weapon.
I'll
So
go behind the barbarian.
Hold up, Thorin, and then
Is there
Ack.
an alignment that's just chaotic?
yes, it's called chaotic.
Yeah.
You could be chaotic neutral, but that's not what you picked. You picked the
Yeah,
neutral.
I know.
Anybody else? Or you guys want to wait to see what happens to them?
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'll go at.
wait and see if they
Lightning
cross the
bolt
bridge.
position.
That's right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Someone pulls a lever.
I'll let George arrange them based on where they are.
reflex save.
Yes, roll reflex saves. A lightning bolt comes through.
Okay. The bridge beyond does not have a handrail either. There's quite a bit more spray coming from the waterfall. The bridge itself is only about 3 feet wide. Okay. Dwarf, fairly sturdy on his feet, not much of an issue. You, not so much.
Nice and
Can I try and hold him up to help him?
It's not like he's falling. It's just
Oh.
the bridge is only about this wide, going across a chasm 150 feet deep while you're being sprayed with water on the left.
Is somebody
Hold my shield
scared?
like this.
And that's fine.
Cool.
Your shield is almost immediately doused and dripping and everything. The bridge looks like it is crafted from a single piece of stone. There's no seams or bricks or anything like that in it.
I guess
Okay.
that's useful.
Across the way, it's relatively easy to get across as long as you're not in a rush. It ends in a small terrace with another wooden door that leads into the other building.
So I will actually knock on the door
Okay?
and call out for that. I mean, it's probably deafening loud again out here.
It's very loud. You knock on it, and you can hear the thud, which gets washed away in the sounds and everything. There's no answer or response.
Then I will attempt to open the door.
Okay?
Show you truck for
Nope. He attempted to open the door.
Attempted to open the door.
Okay. And I do not believe.
The bridge falls.
It was one
I
piece
will
of
have my
rock.
sword out.
You have your sword out? Okay.
No, I don't have my sword
You don't have your sword out.
Crossing the bridge.
Okay.
If we get in. If we survive, I'll take it out.
Okay.
If
So-
we survive.
If we survive the bridge.
You swing the door open, you take a step into the place. You see a large building. I'm going to assume everybody else is going to follow in behind them, so go ahead and move them up.
Looks broken.
It's a large workshop crammed with what you think would be alchemical equipment. The left-hand wall looks like there's been some sort of explosion or big fire, leaving a large gap in the floor and the wall. Now covered with scaffolding and construction equipment. Okay. It looks as if there once was a stone bridge that connected this building with another one north of you. But at this point, there's only a slender rope bridge hanging between the two.
There's a rope bridge.
There's a rope bridge across between it, but it looks like from the damage, whatever this explosion was, presumably took out the bridge as well as a large portion of the wall.
That's why they just replaced it with a rope bridge.
Temporarily, yeah, because that's a lot faster to do.
Okay. Anything to the south?
Well, we should probably check this.
Just
room.
a large room.
Just a large room.
Yeah, I mean it's filled with stuff. There's some rubble. Most of it really hasn't been cleaned up, but the whole place looks like a large alchemical lab.
While looking at the rope bridge, does it look all decrepit and broke down, or just a poorly built rope bridge?
It is a slender rope bridge that swings out towards a 2-story building with a tower all the way across the gorge, about 80 to 90 feet or so. It's a rope bridge over a big gap,
That's all right.
but it doesn't look like it's particularly damaged as such.
And then the drop there is before the waterfall,
Yes.
right? So it's way
Yes.
less of a drop.
No, the waterfall is coming toward you. So up until the point where you get over the top of the water, or over the top of the peak of the waterfall, it's still 150 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, where you're at, it's probably 50 feet or so down to the water, but the current is such you're going over the edge. Yeah.
No, I just want to make sure where we're at in the scheme of that. All right, we're gonna go across this one at a time. I'm a heavy guy.
Well,
Then
is
you
it
should
just
go
one
first.
floor? Is there just one floor to this, or are there any stairs? Or?
I'm inspecting the outsides of the corners of the.
You're going to go wander around the room?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Go with
I think
it.
we should investigate the lab.
Go ahead and move wherever you want to. RS is over by the bridge, considering that.
I'll be right
I will
here.
put my shield and my hammer away.
How about
Okay, before you.
How about detect
Are there
magic?
handles on the rope bridge though, right? Like it isn't
There's a rope.
like
There's two ropes on either side with a little bit of string connecting to the bridge itself.
Indiana Jones had. Okay.
Sure.
I just want to make sure I was. If that didn't have a thing, I might not be. So
There's just one rope.
just the two, like they have in the
That's
military.
what I was assuming when you were describing it.
Yeah, this one does have handrails as such.
And they gonna stop you.
That would be fun if it's a rope bridge with no railing.
It's just a one rope and a rope above, and then
Yeah.
a military slide.
A lot of times it's just like 3 ropes. You got 2 on either side and the one, which makes you think you can hold on, but really doesn't.
Activate your core.
Okay, so Doge, you said you're going to be searching around the room?
Yep.
Okay. Jordan moving around the room.
I-
That's fine. Figure out where it needs to go, then place pieces wherever they're going to be. I'll let people know what, if anything, they find.
I'll search too.
I'll search too.
I'll keep guard.
We're gonna search this room really good.
Sure, I'll search it. Why not?
I think everybody wants to search rather than go across the bridge.
I'm going to
Use your
observe
magnifying glass.
if Arius falls or not.
Okay.
You can search on the. You've got.
I have the magnifying glass, so I have a +15.
Okay.
Are you searching?
I'm trained in a lot of things, including pickpocketing. So
We're making sure we find everything.
Everybody scatters around the room to search.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Asnak didn't want to. Where are you going to be then?
Going to be right where my figure is.
You just move into the middle of the room and
then
stand there?
I keep watch.
Okay, you keep watch. Okay. So everybody happy with where they're at, searching around the room? Okay. Asnak, give me a perception roll.
Wait a minute. Okay, perception. 27.
27. Okay. The group spreads around the room. You can hear the sound of the waterfall coming from the large hole in the place,
Yeah.
as well as now the open door. Arias and Valbit are debating the best way to get across the bridge.
Yeah.
When you hear some movement over here, and then a large beetle-like creature crawls up over the rubble. Looks very similar to his beetle that he was before, except for it has a long tail that doesn't end necessarily in a pincer or anything like that, but seems to have sort of like fish fins, it looks like, at the end of the tail. On the front, it has sort of a narrow snout that has two long, almost tentacle-like appendages that stretches out over the front of it. It crawls over one of the rocks and sort of chitters a moment or two. And you see a couple other ones appear in the room. I understand you're going to yell.
Yes.
Okay. Let's put one there. One comes out from under the table. One crawls out from under the box over here.
You actually have figures for it?
Yep.
That
it
is
appears so.
scary.
That's an ugly looking creature.
Like a goldfish. That
Not a goldfish.
it's like a goldfish.
How many
on
goldfish
that.
have you seen?
There you go. Land goldfish.
The goldfish looks like that.
It's
You
the
should
missing
flush it
link
and eat
between
more.
human and sea
Goldfish.
creature.
More like a catfish.
Okay. Tespo, what would you like to do?
Cast shield on myself.
Okay.
And
I just
take like a 5-foot step back.
Okay. I'm only going to give you 2 actions because they're surprising you.
Okay.
Okay. So you cast shield and step back.
Right.
Arias, I'm only going to give you 1 because you and Valbit are focused on the bridge,
Okay.
and there's a lot of noise and everything else in the room.
Then I will attempt to.
Go to the bridge.
Yeah, get out there, man.
And then I'm highlighted then,
Yes.
Yes.
so I can actually see the one right around the corner. There's because
Oh,
that
wait,
wall's destroyed. That wall's
I'm-
destroyed. Oh.
No.
Never mind.
Well,
I
no,
selected
you can
test,
still-
but there
Gotcha.
we go.
So I will attempt to intimidate the one by Thorn. I'm
Okay.
going to scream at it and say, "Whatever, nasty bug."
Okay.
Intimidation. And that is a 30.
30. Okay. Despite the roaring water, it hears you and seems intimidated. What's it get? Frightened 2?
Frightened 2, or unless it's a critical fail. No? Frightened 2.
Okay.
Oh. Cool.
Okay. Arathath.
So the fish that's right behind me.
The fish.
Yeah.
Beetle.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Well, you're
Was
gonna
your
have
gun
to load
loaded?
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Was your
load
gun
it.
loaded?
Oh, okay.
It's everything got wet going across the bridge, unless you were wearing one of them jackets.
Alright, so I'm going to load it,
Okay.
and
You have 2 actions.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
That's melee. This is range. 28.
Got it.
All right. 2d8. These are d8s, right? The diamond ones.
Yep.
10.
Okay. Thorin, 2 actions.
I'm going to draw my sword and smack it.
Okay.
That is a 20, 32.
You hit it.
That's 18 points.
18 points. Give me a reflex save.
Okay.
He did his math wrong. It was a 24.
Okay.
23.
23. Okay.
Actually, 22.
22. Okay. You strike it with your sword. As you pull it away, your sword is sizzling. Looks like it's coated with rust.
Okay.
I am not sticking my sword in this thing.
This creature climbs over here and goes for Arius. Strikes at you with its antenna, hitting a 27.
27 is a hit.
Okay. It.
Champion's worst
Mm,
nightmare. I
I
know.
tried really hard to play it like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I knew what it was too. It's like
When I
champion's
Okay.
worst nightmare.
Your armor takes 7 points.
My armor takes 7 points.
It doesn't seem to be doing any physical damage to you. It just sort of brushing up against your armor, and where it does so, it instantly starts to corrode and rust away.
Wait, stop
So does
letting it
armor have
rush.
a...
Yes,
Yes.
it has a hit point value.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna...
Yeah, we'll have to look it up. I don't know exactly.
Yeah,
It has a
fine.
break threshold in hit point.
Okay, and you said 7 points though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's relatively low. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Back to here.
Cuddle monster.
Benedict.
Okay. I'm gonna
Champion's
use
best friend.
Tempest Surge on the one that's fighting Arius.
And push it into Arius?
Tempest Surge.
Yeah.
It's not a push.
It's
Oh.
not a shove.
Okay.
thing.
What's the range of it?
30 feet.
You're out of range.
Well, then I'll use Reach Spell, and then I'll use Tempest Surge.
Okay.
It needs to make a reflex save.
27.
It passed, but it still takes, wow, that was really good. 27 points of electricity damage.
Is that half?
Huh?
Is that half?
No, that's not half.
Okay, so it takes 13.
And then 3 persistent electricity damage.
Straight.
3 persistent electricity, even on a successful save?
It's weird. It's worded weird on my part.
It should say success or failure.
I know. It says, it's like on a failure, the target is clumsy for 2.
Right.
Is clumsy 2 for 1 round, and then, but is also
Right.
takes 3 persistent. So I don't know if that meant like.
No,
Okay.
you have to read the success one.
Okay, so no, it doesn't. Just a 3d12.
Its saving throw was a success.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, the one down here in the south moves up to Azathoth
I also got
Arathath?
to see it this game.
Oh boy.
and strikes at you.
Alright.
I'm so glad I didn't say
Fumbles apparently.
Hit.
Apparently cuts himself trying to scramble to you too fast and takes some persistent damage.
How do you like it?
How did I?
Finally, someone other than me got bleed damage.
I wonder if I have an attack of opportunity when
And then
Well, it's
is
when you-
good. Okay,
Okay.
good to know. Did you figure out how many points your armor has?
Yeah, so this doesn't affect hardness.
Correct.
Okay.
Ignores hardness.
I got 36 for any metal.
this one just moved
Breastplate,
up to
chainmail, full plate, half plate is 36. Breaking threshold is 18.
Okay.
So 18.
18 for metal armor.
Okay. And
Now,
if I
at that
block-
point, your armor is not usable until you spend time to repair it, and that takes like a workshop type thing.
if I use the shield to block an attack instead,
Mm-hmm.
the shield takes it. Not this time because I didn't have the shield up specifically. I just want to make sure the shield takes it instead of my armor.
Sure.
Okay, I was just wanting to make sure that was the thing.
We
Mm,
should just not have metal. with them.
Valbid.
Good idea.
Do I have how many actions do I have? One.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I will inspire courage with the people.
Stand brave, everyone.
Yep. And that's my turn.
Okay. Now, only those within 20 feet of you are going to get the benefit, given the sound of the water.
Waterfall.
Okay.
Okay. Doge.
What's that in?
Am I within his 20 feet?
Probably not. 4 squares of him.
Nope, I'm not. So I would like to come on the backside of this
You
guy.
can count them.
4 squares.
Because that's a 10 feet move, right?
Sure.
Well, could I do a 5-foot move and not count as a move?
Well, it still counts as a move.
It still count 5 feet.
You could do a 5 foot, which the main advantage of a 5 foot step is it does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Ah, I gotcha. Well, at this point, since I have to use a move,
So you're going to go there?
go there.
Okay. So
I'd like to. I got more than one action, don't I?
understood. You have 2 actions. Do you have anything metal?
No.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm just curious on why I only have 2 actions.
Because you were surprised. Everybody else was searching. The only one that gets full actions is Aznak, who is specifically keeping watch.
Okay. Okay.
And those 2 were off, distracted, out of the whole area, paying attention to something completely unrelated.
Okay. Then I'd like to just do a regular flurry on him.
Okay.
And do I get +1 since I have it on?
You get
the-
+2.
+2.
Just grab the rust monster and throw it off the edge.
Yeah. Go ahead, champion. Hug the rust monster.
Yeah, hug it.
It's
28.
28 is a hit.
Nine points.
Okay.
28.
It's also a hit.
7 points.
Okay.
You're so mean.
I know, beating up the little guy.
I know, they just want to hug.
Okay, the other one goes. It's got Thorn right next to him, so he's going to attack you. And he is going to hit a 24.
A 24.
The marble
Yeah, that's a
stood
hit.
That's
no
a hit,
chance
okay.
against
Your
trolls alone.
armor takes.
I will let you know I'm wearing hide armor. I was wearing a breastplate,
Mhm.
but my dex went up, so instead I changed it to hide armor because it was just less bulky.
Okay.
So I changed that.
Okay. Then it reaches out and does 11 points to your sword.
Okay.
So you probably do you have that same table. Can you tell how much weapons have?
Yeah, it's slightly less.
Does size affect the hit points of them?
It probably. I would assume so.
Maybe.
I'm willing to give it a slight bonus for the size.
Okay.
Well, I think it's
Just
like
don't have a metal
10,
one.
maybe like
Yeah.
15,
It's only my sword.
5.
I did switch the armor.
Aznak,
Me!
you get 3 actions.
Yay! I'm going to hunt the one over by the paladin.
There's
Use
no
my-
paladin. The
What?
champion?
The champion.
Okay.
Will use my tail toxin ability on one of my crossbow bolts. Load it into my cross. Well, no, my crossbow's already loaded. I'm then going to just shoot the creature.
Okay.
So 18.
No, that does not hit him.
Okay.
'Kay.
That's all my actions. And I just wasted my tail toxin.
Ack.
These two do an electric arc on them.
Okay.
It's reflex saves on their part.
Okay.
Okay, the one in the north
In the treasure part where it talks about like,
gets a 20.
metals, and it might have like,
The east one
steel.
gets a 29. So how much damage do you?
I think it might be later on.
Okay, so
Oh.
Your DC, right?
okay.
Oh.
Does he check his DC?
My book.
10.
10 points.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming the first one failed and the second one passed.
This is why I never swim.
His spell DC is 21.
Okay, so first one takes 10, second one takes 5.
How are we even attacking them? They haven't even attacked us yet, have they?
They've left
Yeah.
their metal.
They brushed up against you. So does a cat.
You can love him if you
Yeah, but a
want
cat
to.
doesn't make
Kill
my
him.
sword turn to rust.
Hug them all you want.
Tespa.
I don't have anything metal.
I'm all shiny.
My entire thing is
All
don't
shiny.
use metal. These things are my best friends.
You know, I
They're
do
your
have
colleagues.
darts on me.
Okay.
I think I found where
I
it
never
is.
use them.
Now it's darts and tetanus.
It's this material thing.
Materials.
I think it's under the thin metal
Rusting
row
flesh off.
because it has swords as a specific example.
Thin iron or steel, chains, steel shield, swords, yes. So hardness of 5, 20 health, breakage of 10. I'm sorry, no. Steel armor is, yeah, this would be thin. I'll give you 24 and 12 because it's large size.
So 24 hit points and
12 to break.
okay. Thank you.
Okay.
How about admonishing Ray, like as a punch to this one that's right here?
Okay.
You should slap him.
That's what she's doing. Bad critter. Supposed to use that on Doge.
20?
A 20? That is.
Oh, wait, and George is doing his
You're out of range.
You're too far away.
Okay.
You don't hear me.
Okay, 20 is a miss.
Okay.
Okay? You have one action.
Maybe take like a 5-foot step here. Over closer.
Okay? Arias.
Pull out my whip.
Okay?
I'm gonna attempt to trip it.
You sure it isn't a metal whip?
Okay?
It's not a metal whip. I look good.
The metal handle.
A natural 24, 33.
And that's a trip.
Okay. This is just a straight trip of 10?
Oh,
trip
Does that do damage or is it just a trip? Is that how that works?
A whip has the trip trait,
Trait, yes.
which means you can use it to trip without having a free hand, because you have the whip that does it, or you can strike with it.
Gotcha. Okay, so
The
no damage.
critical
Just
success is a d6 of damage, but it's minimal. That's the critical success
I don't-
to be tripped.
Oh, okay. That's an extra d6. Great. So your total was a 32,
33.
33 versus
Oh,
his
34.
34 versus his reflex. Yeah, that's definitely going to be high enough to not to trip it.
Get tricked.
So yeah, it's prone, and it takes a d6 damage.
Okay. Takes 6 points of damage.
Plus 1.
Oh, 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to
So mean.
back up onto the bridge. I'm gonna go
Okay.
out onto the bridge.
Take a
for-
5-foot step onto the bridge.
No, 5 full move.
Oh, full
Pull out
move?
The whip, yep. Full move facing the monster. So 5 spaces.
Okay, so you start moving out. It reacts with its tail with a reflex. Doesn't matter, it just gives it a penalty to attack.
Oh, okay.
Okay? It has a reflex action that when you, carrying metal, attempts to move out of its square, it gets to make an attack. Gets a tail strike against you, which isn't that impressive. Ooh, it scores a 11.
That is a critical fail.
Okay, it
Pronate, your
fumbles.
tail broke itself.
It fumbles. Melee attack. It starts bleeding as it cuts itself on the construction materials.
How are we making the rust monsters bleed?
It
They're
made
running
itself.
around bleeding.
Both of them have made themselves bleed.
The bleeding
They're
rust.
very clumsy rust monsters.
Okay. And then you said you're going to move 5 feet out?
5 spaces.
5 spaces out?
Yep.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Right in the middle of the bridge.
You quickly
Facing-
run out onto the bridge. Okay.
My shiny.
And snap.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do that, champion.
That looks like 10.
Total of 10?
A total of 10.
Okay. So yeah, you go backing away onto the precariously swinging rope bridge. You get about 3 squares out instead of 5 before you lose your footing. Now give me a reflex save to catch on.
Okay. That's a 21.
Okay. Do you have a open hand?
I do. I just had my whip out.
Did you have a shield also? Okay. So you grab on with the rope. You're hanging from the bridge at this point,
Okay.
not otherwise. Okay.
Listen, I've spent more time in the water in this game than.
I think Doge is better than
Okay.
Hey, now you know how it felt for me.
Arathath.
I'm going to first take a 5-foot step from this guy.
Okay.
Then I'm going to load and shoot at him again.
Okay.
I don't want to get my sword all rusty.
It's just us.
17 plus 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 32.
30, yeah, you got him. You even got a critical on him.
Oh.
Man, you got a critical. Are you counting on your deadlies and stuff?
Okay. Piercing, you shot him right in the ear. You only do normal damage, but he's deafened.
Alright.
In the ear. I know.
Crazy creature.
7 plus 7, 14.
14 points.
Yep.
Oh no, that's not never mind. That was the one. Looks like the one.
Okay. That one is dead.
You killed
I already hit it once.
And he cut himself trying to get to me.
Thorin.
So I'm going to sheath my sword since it has 1 hit point left.
What's left of it?
Yeah. Can you use like javelin in melee?
I think so.
Okay.
It's a
And what-
burn trait, so you probably can't just
Yeah.
have it.
and
Yeah.
They're made. What are they made of?
Wood, except for the tip.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll pull out a javelin, not from my bandolier.
Okay.
And,
So 1 to put away your sword, 1 to get a javelin out.
and I will stab him.
Okay.
So
Good thing you're not clumsy anymore.
that's good. And that's a 17.
17, that's a miss.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
See, the problem is swinging that javelin like a 2-handed sword.
Yeah.
It's throwing you. Okay, the one over here, he stands up.
Okay.
He scoops up all the rust left by your armor and devours it, and then he scurries out onto the bridge.
It's like I don't have metal on me, so.
So is eating the rust one of his
Yes.
actions? Oh, thank you.
He bleeds a bit.
Oh, good.
He bleeds on your armor, which rusted even more.
And then we go to Benedict.
Okay, so
I'll save you.
I'm going want to shout out that stop attacking these creatures. It's unnecessary, and it's not nice. You know what? I
Can
hope
he
you
visually
fall.
see me? I just want to know.
No.
No.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that he can't see me.
The
As
champion
he's
dangles from the bridge, saying, I could survive
I'm
or keep my armor.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step here, and then I'm gonna start petting the rust monster. Can I make a nature check to try and tame it?
Calm it down.
Go ahead and move the guy up first and give me a nature check.
He's gonna tame a rust monster.
A nat 20, so a 33.
Okay. The first thing you recall is, although these things seem like natural creatures, they're considered aberrations.
Oh man! Dang it. Oh no!
They are not natural creatures. They are effectively, what's the best analogy? They're sort of like cockroaches created in a failed magical experiment that once they got created, prolificated and spread out across the world. They are a really bad thing for most civilization because unlike the sewer rats and sewer crocodiles and things like that, these actively eat the metal and will destroy cities, villages, technology, etc. very quickly as a result.
Trees.
No.
Well, then I don't care. I'm kidding.
It's an aberration.
Yeah, that's not gonna roll. So did I successfully tame it though?
No.
Do
So
I know that
that's two actions.
Do I know its weakness?
What?
Wooden weapons?
I mean, like, is there something it specifically hurt extra by?
No.
Does it have resistances and immunities?
Nope.
Oh, well,
This is a stick.
I will sock it in the face.
With your fist?
Yes.
Okay.
Give you a javelin. Melee javelin, the spirit form of combat.
I don't have any metal on
Roll
my
it.
Go for
Roll
it.
it.
with my non.
No, go ahead and roll.
Without the
No,
gauntlet.
no,
With
make
my
your
hand
roll.
Without the
Roll
gauntlet.
Make your roll.
8, so a 20.
A 20. Okay, you miss.
Okay.
And he even said he was petting it.
Oh no.
He did say he was petting it.
Yeah.
I realized my mistake.
I don't have any metal.
I put my hand. I put my gauntlet behind my back.
Valbid,
So I have full actions, correct?
you have 3 actions, yes.
My guy's right hand.
Probably your
How big are the rust
right.
monsters?
His right hand.
Molder size?
Okay. Can I attempt to go onto the, like on the bridge here, and then attempt to like throw it off?
You can move up and see if you can maintain your balance, and if you do, then you can attempt to shove,
Sure.
and then see if you maintain your balance.
Sure.
Okay? So give me a acrobatics check.
Okay. That is a 27.
Okay? You maintain your balance, not a problem. Now you can attempt to shove.
Okay. Would a trip still make the same benefit because of the rope bridge?
No, that would knock it off its feet. It still has a surface on it.
Okay.
It would just knock it off balance slightly.
Okay.
So if you want to actually shove it off the bridge, that would actually take a shove.
Okay.
Now it'd be a little easier to do it if you had it prone first because it has the penalty of 2,
Well, okay.
but it takes more time and effort.
Cut the rope.
You could.
I'm holding on with one hand. I'm sure I'm fine.
Not a problem. Okay. So a shove is athletics.
Yes. That is an 18.
18. So no, you shove it. It resists your shove.
Okay. Can I attempt to do it again?
Sure, -5.
Okay. It's off finesse. Okay. 15.
15. Okay, it still resists.
Okay.
Okay.
Trying to save you.
Doge.
Well, obviously I can't run over to that rope. Because they got that thing surrounded. So I will run over to this one, So that's 5, 10, 15, one move to get up to it, right?
Okay.
Now, is he considered flanked since we have?
No, you need to be on opposite sides.
So you move one
So I
more.
need to move over to the opposite side.
Correct.
Okay, can I do that then?
Probably. Yeah.
It's still all one move, right?
Sure.
And I will go ahead and do. I'll go into wolf stance,
Okay.
and then I'll go ahead and do a flurry.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that was the wrong dice. That is a 16,
Miss.
and it wasn't a natural one. It was a
Oh,
natural.
natural one.
No, it was
Oh,
a
okay.
natural 2.
Okay.
There we go. That's a little bit.
That's the natural one.
No, that's 20, 26.
26. That one hit.
I don't know if slashing damage does anything to him, but we'll find out. Don't say that.
Your hands rust off.
That'd be 16.
16. That is a fair bit of damage.
Duplicates.
Yes, you slice it and duplicates.
No, like you slice its tail.
Okay.
And then it.
The creature goes.
into ones.
Let's see. Thorin, you're wearing metal armor, aren't you?
Hide armor.
Hide armor.
I do have it on my sheet. I'm not trying to cheat.
Yeah, I'm not a problem with that. Yeah, Benedict, you got the most metal there. He reaches out to touch you.
No.
Yeah.
18 would have been a
I
miss,
can't
right?
lose that. That's the part of the personality part.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because he rolls a fumble.
Oh, thank God.
Fumble. Let's see, melee.
damage.
That doesn't do anything.
No. Whatever metal you have, it's gone.
He takes the hand with it too.
He also hits an 11.
That's another fumble.
Okay.
The tree gods have blessed my metal.
That's right. He can't seem to touch you.
Yeah, it's time to run.
Asnak.
Me. Okay. I'm going to reload and take a aim shot at the one at the bridge.
Okay.
Getting a natural 20 with the 34.
You weren't going to take time to aim him or hunt him,
He already was hunted.
was he?
Yeah,
Okay.
I hunted him the previous round and I took
I'm sorry. What'd you get?
a natural 20 with the 34.
Okay, I got him. Piercing. Well, that's interesting.
What?
Sent to another plane.
You cut the rope.
Odd north. Roll 1 dice.
Roll odd.
A d20, d4.
Any dice.
Any dice.
Okay.
Odd it affects Arius.
Roll odd.
Roll.
Odd.
Odd. Okay. The arrow shoots through the creature into Arius.
Pins me to the thing I can't fall.
Okay. You do normal critical damage to the creature. You do regular normal damage to Arius.
Okay.
At least he didn't hunt me.
Okay. So the critical damage is. Wait. Okay. The critical damage 34.
Okay, that kills the creature.
That's good.
Okay. And then base damage
No hunt.
is only 5 points.
5 points of
Yeah.
piercing. Alright.
You can't get away from this
Go ahead,
thing.
just,
Got 1 action left.
It's not dead?
It is dead. You have 1 action left.
Oh, okay. Then I am going to go to the bridge right behind George.
Does hardness negate piercing?
No.
Okay. just wanna-
Hardness only affects things if somebody strikes at your armor, for example, with a hammer.
Bludgeoning or
In theory, you could attack weapons or armor. It's relatively minimal benefits.
Right.
It's you'll generally only do it if you have something that bypasses its hardness.
I just noticed that my armor had hardness. That's why I asked.
Right.
Okay.
Adamantine weapon specifically, you can
Yeah.
easily do it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a viable tactic. A lot of times we gloss over it because nobody ever thinks about it. But yes, the guy with the adamantine hammer could strike you and destroy your armor, and then your armor class goes way down,
Right.
and then it crushes you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Ack.
New character. I'm gonna have a character with an adamantine weapon. I only target
Hit
the
the
armor
one.
weapon.
I'm gonna hit the creature with Ray of Frost.
Okay,
Gonna be the most annoying character ever.
Oh, no.
19.
19.
Wait,
You rolled a 15. What's plus 11?
Oh, okay. 26.
26. That's got him.
D3, D4 plus 4.
I'm sure you're gonna do the 1 point to it. It's dead.
Yeah, base damage would kill it. It's dead.
It's just a matter of how much obliterating that's going to happen, right?
Yeah,
It's dead.
it's now now a frozen rust monster. Okay, so they are all dead. Arias, give me a climbing check, or did you want to cut the rope?
I wanted to try to save him.
Okay, you want to try to help him?
Yes.
Okay,
I'll guidance him and help him.
you're gonna give him guidance and then move up to help him climb up. Okay, so you get a +1 on your athletics.
Okay.
You give me another acrobatics check because you're moving on the bridge.
21.
Okay,
Athletics.
and then you can give me an athletics.
A 22.
Okay, you get a +2 on your athletics.
My athletics then with +2 is 25.
Okay, so not a problem. He helps you back up onto the bridge. Okay, now the question is, do you guys want to go back to the building or do you want to continue across?
We can continue
I'm
across.
continuing across, just
Okay.
in case there's any more rust monsters back there. I'm not.
Are you trying to go as quickly as you can or are you trying to move cautiously?
Cautiously.